All right, we should be live. All right, cool.
Rolling These 20's presents Philly by Night. Starring Liz as La Sombra Dr. Aretza Ser, Ivy as Bruja Serenity Sanchez, Fair as Samdi Katura, Lonzo Gonzo as Ravnos Oscar de Leon Ponce, Mikey Mike as Caden Baron Delroy Lindo, and our weaver of disquietude and terror, Prince. Welcome back to the chronicles of our humble coterie. Although danger, threats, and chaos have been the norm, the return of the Sabbat may be something
in
altogether
anything like
fresh.
this.
The fate of our coterie and Fair City hangs in the balance, and all eyes, even those unseen, are on them. In Chapter 28, Streets is Watching.
And we are live.
Woo!
Welcome, everyone, to Season 3 of Vampire the Masquerade.
We back,
By
bitches.
Night. Hey, rolling these 20s, VTM John. What's good?
John.
Love that we're using John. I love it. I'm here for it.
I felt
I
so
am
bad.
your-
I saw that new Questlove movie, and he calls it a Questlove John. I had to Google that shit. I was like, I don't know what the hell John is.
Bro.
And I knew I could blame my storyteller. I'm like, 28 chapters. I don't know what a John is.
We talked
John
about this.
is-
No, bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
But
We talked about this.
you can gather from context clues what it means, okay? You don't need to know.
My bad.
You know what that John is.
Sorry.
You know what
You
that
know,
John
you
is.
know what that
I'm
John
sorry.
means. You know what that John
You
means.
should be. You should be. All
I'm
right.
all the way. My ass is all the way in Colorado, and I know what it means. So
No
I
excuses.
put your hand
Okay.
down. I put your hand down.
So,
I've never.
hello.
What's the context of John?
John's a way of life.
Yeah.
John is everything.
Is that like YOLO or what is
I've
it?
been on the screen for all
No.
of like a minute and I'm already face palming. That just tells y'all where this is going tonight.
Broken.
Listen, John is everything and nothing. You can replace anything with the word John, and it still makes sense.
I love that the captioner just keeps going, John, like we're saying a name.
Is it not spelled like the name?
No, it's
Nope.
No.
it says it on the
It's
Wrong.
screen.
on our screen. Ivy, it's on our screen. Oh my God. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome. I'm your storyteller, Prince, aka Doubles and Dice, and I am here with my lovely coterie who is probably going to drive me up the wall tonight. And we're going to let
Probably
them
not.
introduce themselves. And we're going to start with Liz. Tell the people who you are and who you're playing.
I am Liz. I am playing Dr. Aretza Ser, Ari, the La Sombra, who's dabbling in some things she probably shouldn't be. Both our pronouns are she, her.
Let's go with Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I will be playing Katura Baptiste, the Hekata social media influencer and beauty guru.
Ivy.
All right.
Oh.
First of all,
I can skip. I can go.
no,
Mikey Mike.
okay, give me saying the truth. There's Paul. Hi,
Hey,
Season 3 is going really well.
all right, let's
That's-
start over. Take
Call
two.
me
Start over.
unprofessional.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
Reset.
Ivy, please.
Mike. Okay. Hi, Mike.
Hi, I'm Ivy. Sorry, just kidding. Just
We're
kidding.
gonna
I'll stop.
fight.
I'll stop.
We're gonna fight. I'm just gonna kill all of you. This is the way this has to go.
I've done
Everyone has to
Do I
die.
need to call you by your alternate name?
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute myself. How about that?
Thank you. Okay. Hi, I'm Ivy. I use they, them pronouns. I will be playing Serenity Sanchez, the brewer who uses she, her pronouns, and I ate all of my panic snacks already because I'm already kind of panicking at the fact that we're facing a grandsire. Yeah! I brought panic snacks and yeah, I already ate them.
Mikey Mike.
Hey, I'm Mikey Mike. I'm playing Delroy Lindo, the caitiff baron, who is enjoying the job even less now than he did when he first started. We both use he, him pronouns.
You liked it in the first place?
The chicken.
No, he did not like it, and he likes it even less now.
And last but certainly not least, returning to the coterie, Lonzo Gonzo.
How we doing, everyone? I am Lonzo Gonzo. It's great to be back. Missed everyone, and happy to have Fair join RD's 20's. I am playing Oscar de Leon Ponce, Ravenous Kindred, who has been in the motherland for a bit, learning some things. What things? We'll find out. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will.
We'll get to that. So, it's been an interesting time for our coterie, but we're actually going to start this by jumping back to where we ended and then jumping forward in time. So, who wants to recap where we were at the end of last season?
I raised my hand. Y'all
Oh,
gonna-
okay.
Absolutely go for it. Because I want the last episode because it's going to be very contextually important coming up here.
Yeah, we're literally again. The last words of the last episode were literally just uttered seconds when we're picking up. So, give me a second. I hope I remember everything.
I can fill in. I'm just giving you
Okay, so I
opportunity.
believe it started after we rescued Delroy, who looks like a chicken, because frenzy shit. I don't know. We're just rolling with it. He looked like a chicken for a little bit. Turns out Prince Jackson's not dead, and he finds us at Katora's place, which used to be Sierra's place. Serenity still has mixed feelings about that. Not that it matters to anything else but her, but yeah. I mean, as long as she changed the bed sheets, it's fine.
Ew. The implication of that is, why wouldn't I change the damn sheets?
I don't like any
It's
of
a
that.
family show.
I
Yeah,
hate any of that.
crazy.
We just
Good
went from
grief.
rated R to NC-17. Thanks, Ivy.
Hey, hey, we all knew Serenity and Sierra fucked. Come on.
I mean, I would assume that she took all her shit out of her penthouse.
No, I know it was meant to be a joke. It wasn't meant to make sense anyway.
Ew.
Off to a
The
good
joke
start.
didn't hit.
Anyway. Okay. Anyway, Prince Jackson offers us a proposition involving making us permanent in order to get rid of Annabelle and shit. And it gave us a month to decide. We all did our individual shit. And like Delroy, we re-stabilized his supplies for blood trade and all that shit. Katora helped with that. Ari went to do more blood.
Ari went to go look up stuff about Abraham.
Ari did research.
She did research.
Ari did research. Okay. Yeah. I for a second I thought, did you do more flash crafting? No, you didn't, because after we burned out, we didn't do that. Yeah. Delroy again was just running Baron shit for the most part. Serenity was just helping around everywhere, hanging out with some also like turned in their early 20s to late teens kindred and just hung out for a while. We found Ed. Ed. Ed is alive and no longer blood bonded to that's correct.
Yep. You got it right.
Yeah. And yeah, because the night we're picking up the I believe we said it was when the blood bond would officially, like after that month, it would be officially done. It would be completely out of it, as far as I remember. Yeah. Okay. So we go to this lunch with former Prince Jackson. And we realized that what we thought he needed us to do was kill Annabelle. No, he needed us to be like social political and all this other shit that none of us are good at.
Don't.
How incorrect is that statement? How incorrect is that statement? Katora, I don't count in it because she's new to this. I'm talking about Ari.
Katora's good at it. She just doesn't play the game.
Exactly. So like, okay, think about it though.
Continue.
No,
Continue.
Delroy's the same thing. Delroy is good at it. He just doesn't want to. He could if he wanted to. He
He's
just
not
doesn't
good
want
at
to.
it.
No, he doesn't want to.
No,
That's
no,
all.
he's not good at it.
I'm stealing
I love
Katara's
you, but
thing.
no.
Katara's thing.
He's not good at it. He wouldn't even get his supply back without Katara.
This is the best worst recap ever.
I'm sorry.
Please continue.
Anyway, we decided to turn down Prince Jackson, former Prince Jackson's deal. I keep wanting his name is Prince, but it's not actually Prince. Former Prince Jackson, and then leaving the club, the Union League, which the rebuilt Union League, which is where we were meeting. And Ari's grandsire walks in, and former Prince Jackson's like, "Who are you?" And then the grandsire goes, "The harbinger of your death." And then turns to Ari, is like, "Hello, child." And that is the exact moment we're unfreezing time and showing up. That is where we left off.
Hey, for
Indeed.
any of you who needed that recap, shame on you. You should have this all tattooed on you by now.
Okay. We're going to
Sorry, I
start
didn't mean to
there.
get-
But Oscar has been busy. Oscar has been learning and becoming more powerful. Oscar has a mission. And his sire has put Oscar on the path of enlightenment.
That sounds
It took
like
me a
he
second. I love it.
sounds
Sounds
I
shocking.
loved
I
it.
thought you just said
That's
I
my
liked it,
style of
and then I
joke.
realized what you said.
That is my style of joke.
and Oscar.
Respect.
You can talk about what you've done or not. But as of now, you're back in Philly. And you're here because your sire says no matter what, the Sabbat cannot win.
No matter what, I cannot win.
Uh-oh, you broke up there. Or is it
Like
just
you
me?
said, no matter what, I cannot win.
It's just me. Never mind.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Let me fix my
He
shit.
said no matter what, the Sabbat can't win.
Okay.
I'm fixed now. Okay. Continue, please.
All right. No. I was just trying to get that last thing you said about Ivy fill me in. No matter what, the Sabbat can't win.
Yep. You've been fighting
this-
Sabbat. You've learned to fight them while you're over in the Middle East.
And I'm being told this telepathically. Our usual
Yep.
DM just slid into my DMs as always, unannounced.
I'd hope your dad wouldn't do that, but okay.
I'll ask him if he needs anything of me. But let him know my first priority is to find out what's been happening in South Philly, to reconnect with my coterie, see what they need.
Do what you
Obviously, he's
must.
going to know. Obviously, he's going to know how to get a hold of me.
But make sure you listen to me next time. Otherwise, your life may be forfeit.
Understood. I'll ask him if he knows anything about my car. If he knows anything about Elvira.
Elvira is fine.
Everything else is fine then. As long as Elvira's fine, everything else is fine.
And he gives you an address of where she's parked.
I'll head there, then head to South Philly.
Excellent. And swoop. Hello, grandchild.
Oh, we're back. Sorry, I was reading.
This is an Ari answer though.
And Jackson looks incredibly confused and
Little
offended.
bow. Not surprised. Little bow. Hello. How can I help you? What's going on?
I have heard you have had connections with one of the counselors, Tomas.
We are acquainted.
We, the Council of Five, have considered offering you a position by our sides.
That's quite an offer. I, of course, couldn't give you an answer right away.
But you must.
And what would it entail?
You are quite powerful. Probably more powerful than you believe you are. Destroy one of them. Take your pick.
And I'm guessing he's motioning to the table.
Yes.
I will have to kindly turn down your offer with those requirements.
Then you shall be destroyed.
I've been expecting it.
Do know that I attempted a great kindness.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
And he takes a bow. And Jackson grabs his arm. And a poof of black shadow, Jackson's hand actually just gets destroyed. And this little man is just gone in a shadow out into the night as Jackson is just staring at a space where his hand used to be. And he's just like, fuck! Out! All of you out!
Ah. Stand up, stretch, poke my head out, see if the Dragonborn is running around anywhere nearby.
No, but you can see the path of destruction. And Genghis clearly was doing an okay job at holding this thing off, but I mean, it honestly looks like, you know, like a claw marks in the ground, cars flipped over, people bloodied, injured, dead along the streets. It's not a good not a good scene. And unless anyone has anything to say,
I'll just kind of look at the rest of the group like, so, do you kind of understand why I was trying to learn as much as possible while we still had the chance?
Ari, just because we are in some sort of trouble doesn't give you a pass on all sorts of things, but maybe
Oscar?
not now for that discussion.
you would have heard about what's going on downtown Philly. And I suspect whenever shit like this goes down, you suspect that maybe, just maybe, your coterie might have something to do with it.
Oh, of course. Given my last at bat with going against South Philly, yeah, I know it's definitely, you can smell that shit from 10 miles away.
So driving around downtown, you see this group come out of Union League. You have Sheila. They're walking outside. What do you do? Or not Sheila. What is it? Elvira. Thank you. Me fixing myself.
I'll
I was like, who's Sheila?
That's the motherfucking crab goddess.
I still have to watch that one shot. Anyway,
I'll just sit back, just watch things from a distance.
All right. So you don't join them.
Nah,
Excellent.
I'll just let things play out.
So we're going to be fast forwarding a month. Do you join them at any point? Just show up, just so I know where you stand here.
I'll join them after like a week or two of getting back. I just want to make sure from before being raided by the feds, having the 2Y come get me, make sure that my havens are all, change my havens up, change my security up. I have to get a new laptop because old one got confiscated. Get a new burner because that got undid. So in like a week or two, I'll just meet up with them back at it's at Delroy's.
Delroy's would be open again. That's right.
Just show up randomly at Delroy's.
Yeah,
Delroy's
with,
Bodega and Spa.
With
Was
a
that an
Tekker
actual
set.
thing you did? Did you actually make it a
I
spot?
forgot about the spa. Yeah, I think they did.
Was that an actual thing?
You're muted, Fair.
I said I thought we did a spot at a different location. I absolutely didn't remember it was in the bodega.
You took the second floor.
Oh right, and I was opening up a new one. I was opening up one in a different location, right?
Yeah. No, you have a
Trying to.
downtown location as well.
Okay, yeah. There's like a mini spa upstairs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
I'll
get
come
your
in.
hot Cheetos and then get yourself a facial.
I'll
She
come
goes
in
to
with
Hot Cheetos, hot massage.
Yeah.
with a chess set I
Hey,
got
that sounds
from
nice.
Cairo.
Ooh.
I'll just slap it on the counter, and be like,
Okay.
and be like, Delroy, you up for a game? Think there's a rematch on hand.
Is Ed how's Ed at this point? 2 weeks from now. Or from then.
Ed's okay. Yeah. He is
Yeah?
I have a question. Do you ghoul him? Or no? Or just let him live a normal life after this? As normal as one can live after the ordeals he's been through.
I'm going to I think Delroy's gonna re-ghoul him.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna rationalize it as being like for his best. It's best for Ed if he's ghoulified because they're like stronger or something. Like Delroy's making all kinds of bullshit to facilitate him keeping Ed his touchstone in his life forever.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ed is working at the bodega as normal. A little bit more responsibility. Ed is a manager now. Not like y'all have a lot of staff, but he is a manager. And Ed is continuing to work for you. So yeah.
I really get.
Well. Look who comes to town. Where the fuck have you been, man?
As you say, I was in the motherland. Had to bounce that night. I had things to learn, things to find out over in Cairo. Heard things got pretty heavy here.
Well, I mean, you know how we do. You know how we roll. We try to avoid trouble, but it always seems to find us. And even though things look mellow now, things look calm now, there's a lot on the horizon coming our way.
So then, who do I have to look out for now? Who's got their eyes on us?
I mean, you can take your pick. We've got the Camarilla trying to reform itself. Prince Jackson's back in town. Sovereign somehow is still around, and I'm actually gunning for him a little bit. If anyone makes any chicken jokes around me, I'll just explain it later. We've got the Sabbat coming. We've got the Sabbat here. We've got I'm probably forgetting something. There's so much trouble I can't even forget. I've got rats in the basement now, so I'm dealing with that on top of everything. So
Rats where my spot is? Absolutely
base.
not.
Fine, roaches. Is that better?
Absolutely not.
It is
Okay.
Philly.
Worse.
I got a leak. I got a leak in the basement. On top of everything else.
You just hear
But you
Katura
just
from a
struck
mile away say,
this
absolutely not.
evening is like-
That's So it's a typical day, is what you're saying. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed, but you look. I mean, does Lonzo look different? Is Lonzo wearing like a dashiki or like got like some like rock and robe shit?
Wow.
Wait. Explain.
No.
Wait. Okay, I
you
think
might
I
as
know
well-
what that is, but I need an explanation of what that is to make sure the picture in my head is the same.
Clothing.
Might as well just ask if I converted
like-
to Islam.
Like a
I'm
shirt
Muslim
with
now.
African print on it that white people wear because they think that they can.
Oh boy.
Why you gotta put it like that? That is the,
Yeah, I mean,
the best,
that's
worst
a very-
explanation ever.
Oh, like,
Because one time I was at the airport
I mean, white
and
people
I
can think into a
saw
lot
a
of
group
things they
of like
can, but whatever.
no, one time I was at an airport and I saw a group of like 6 white women wearing them. That's why I said it that way.
Oh,
Okay, that's why
We've
I
all
said
seen
it
these
that
people.
way.
I seen that dude at the festival. He comes up to me at shows, just like, right on, brother. I'm like, come on.
One of these to you, and you're just like,
Yeah,
Come on.
like he took a Black History course in community
I
college. Now he knows.
guarantee you, if you Google dashiki, it looks exactly what.
But there's also very important to like Black Power movement, like in the late
Yeah.
60s, early 70s, like Black people were like owning kente cloth and dashikis as a way of
Right.
showing like pride in African heritage,
pride,
which is
pride
part
in
of
their
why it's so
ancestry.
silly, feels weird or silly, however you want to describe it, when white people are starting to wear it and like do the whole thing and they say Wakanda whatever forever to you, and you're just like, nah, dog, like just.
it feels like
Stay in
Falcon
lane.
Punch. That's what it feels like. Anyway,
No, I'm same old Oscar.
Oh God. Please tell me, are they actually saying Wakanda forever? Like in this?
Oh, they absolutely
Insect,
will
check
say
that
Wakanda
page.
forever.
oh,
They'll-
I've definitely got hit
they
with one
wear
of these.
shirts.
I've got
I've
hit with one of
seen-
these walking down the street, and I just.
I've seen white.
Okay.
people
If
wear
you're just
Wakanda
What
referencing
am
the
I-
movie, that's one thing, but if
Okay. Let's get back to
Let's move on.
Vampire
Yeah.
because we could go on this
Sorry.
for a long time.
I just wanted to see if maybe Oscar was wearing something different, like something like signifying like this trip or this journey, like if he wore something that might show the growth.
Your
I
first
mean-
thought was, is he wearing a dashiki?
I,
I think if anything, if anything, Elvira has a wax job. I mean, she got her shoes clean. About it.
you got Elvira sitting on phones now.
I mean, if I'm gonna be rolling around with Delroy around South Philly,
Hitting
Well.
switches.
I was about to say he got the hydraulic shit in there.
And I think Delroy's setting up the chess set, and he's just outside, got the milk crates out. It's like, but you've been gone for so long, you forgot I play checkers, but since we can't do a big reunion for you, the least I can do is let you beat me in a game of chess. Just setting them up.
Delroy, who forgets how to play checkers? It's like riding a bike.
Well, you brought me a chess set. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, Delroy, you never change.
Now tell me, you're back. What is it now? Is your sire still in your ear? Is there something we should know? Something I should know?
When isn't my sire in my ear? I mean, all I know is something about like I got to prevent the Sabbat from taking hold of Philly. And I'm sure you guys are at the helm of that too.
No matter how I try, South Philly and this coterie seems to always be at the center of every catastrophe that happens in the city. I'm hoping, but I'm guessing your sire didn't give you a clue or hint as to what we can do, should do.
Would we be playing checkers if that was the case?
I guess not.
And with that, I'm going to zoom ahead a few more weeks. So, in the meantime, of y'all reconvening and getting y'all stuff together, there's been a lot going on. Right now, Philly is split up into a few different factions. Unfortunately, with Anita absconding power, her area of Philly has now been established as Annabelle's territory because Annabelle has been moved out of the city area due to Jackson. There is a very interesting, to say the least, bit of a tear between the Camarilla of Philly. It is almost like the Anarchs have a little bit more stability than the Camarilla do right now because both Delroy and Genghis are doing a fairly good job at the moment of keeping their territory calm. But there has been trouble. Hard to track down trouble, but trouble nonetheless. People have been disappearing, to say the least. There have been a series of mass murders, not unlike the ones you saw from Samson. People disemboweled, showing up on the streets. And normal people, kind, talking about monsters, roaming at night. Lots of people won't even go outside now because if there's dark and there's an alleyway, they do not feel safe. The Philly Police Department and DA say they have it under control. They'll find the culprits. They feel like maybe it is a drug-fueled sort of binge that someone is going on and problems are happening. But unfortunately, more and more people are starting to learn the truth that something out there is more strong and powerful than humans. And for Ari, it has been a especially harrowing time for you because you don't feel comfortable wherever you go. You know for a fact you are being hunted. Not your coterie. You.
Yeah.
And this is a danger for you and a danger for your coterie. I don't know how much you are hanging out with them, but anywhere you've been has been wrecked. And by wrecked, I don't mean like they tore up your shit and destroyed where you were. No, it's wrecked as in there have been bodies left for you. Specifically, bodies of multiple people put together. And you find often in places that you have rested or have been, there are blood signs on the walls that says, you should have learned. You should have taken our offer. Katura, business is great for you, fortunately. Things are going quite well. Your spa's opened. You have become something of a Philly celebrity at night games for the Phillies. You've been invited. You've even thrown out a first pitch. You have advertisements up in the stadiums now that people are coming back out to events. It's been a good time for you. It's a hot time in Philly, but you are the hottest topic around. For Serenity, you have friends. And maybe that's all that really matters. You have friends who support you and want to see you do well. It's been a little bit contentious with some of the other Bruja outside of Genghis. Genghis has been actually incredibly nice recently, which is weird because Genghis doesn't really do nice. But for some reason, he's been nice to you and your friends. Anita has been a little bit icy. Maybe something broken her after the whole incident, but Anita is having a hard time. Mal Davis is struggling because her people keep coming up missing. And that is where we're going to come back into the story. Mal Davis comes to Delroy. And mind you, Mal Davis has never come to Delroy for anything. Mal Davis says, Delroy, I need your help.
You need my help. That is, if I can help someone like you,
There is
I would be surprised.
there is something strange happening in West Philly. My people are coming up missing. And the kind walking around the streets talking about monsters. Gehenna, Sabbat, Cain. Why are their kind talking about stuff like that? They're terrified, Delroy.
I mean, just a question: has stuff like this been happening in South Philly too? Right?
No,
No.
no.
All right. Well, that's a horse of a different color. Uh,
It's been surprisingly quiet in South Philly, actually. I would
I imagine
imagine
that
that
we
it puts you on edge a little bit because nothing has been happening here.
right. And we, as a coterie, know that the Sabbat are coming.
Yes.
Is this something that we're going to be keeping a secret to ourselves? No, right?
I don't
do you guys
see.
think?
I don't see reason to keep it secret.
Like, Spot's everybody's problem.
I mean,
Forewarned
yeah,
is forearmed.
I think maybe-
Just saying.
I think maybe even the opposite. I think the opposite would be like, I feel like Delroy would be trying to like using that as well as like, you know, the stability that's around, using that fact and the stability as fuel to like bind people, to like bring people together, like let's unify and like be together, blah blah blah. So she knows that we know about the Sabbat coming, blah blah blah. Okay.
well, she doesn't know that y'all know unless you tell her. Everyone knows there's Sabbat around, but no one knows what y'all know about the Sabbat. How close they are to y'all.
Yeah, I'll invite her to sit with me outside the bodega, you know, in a crate, and just tell her like, you know, Davis. Yeah, I know we've known the Sabbat are here in Philly, and I've been so comfortable here for the first time in a long time. Things have been going well in South Philly, and I thought, I don't know, maybe I've gotten complacent. Thought maybe they'd leave or never showed up at all, but it seems to me that they have begun something.
Do you call
over
the
in
crew?
West Philly. Do I call the crew?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'll tell her like, you know, I'll let me get everyone together and we'll see if we can help you. And I'll send a text to everybody. And I'm sorry, what's your ghoul's name again? Sarah. And to Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah passes you the message, and all the rest of you get your message because y'all have phones.
Yeah, I start making my way to the bodega immediately.
Is Oscar part of this text chain? Has Katura met Oscar yet?
I would say that Katura's met Oscar.
Okay.
Maybe not like hung out, but y'all have met.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, you're aware of
Kat-
his existence. Shark bait!
I think Katura will be like wrapping up a business meeting. I'll be there as soon as possible. She's probably like the last one to show up.
Okay.
I had on over, no problem.
Yeah, I suspect that Serenity will probably get there first.
Yeah.
because Serenity has a place in this area.
Yep.
But everybody else would probably take a little bit longer. And what do you think your situation would be, Ari?
I would have probably gone as liquid as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're at like a month out, right?
Yes.
Honestly, I would probably be like hotel jumping or just moving. Because it doesn't take long to get the message of the first 3 times I go back to a place and it is destroyed, to go, oh, let's not do that again. So moving.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys might have seen me like twice in the month.
Mm-hmm.
How are you handling Sarah?
As far as,
Well, Sarah is your ghoul,
yes,
and Sarah is also being hunted because of this.
yes, no, she's with me.
Okay,
Like,
that's what I was trying to see. Like, is Sarah just been with you,
she's
or
just
y'all
with
like?
me.
Okay, cool.
Ask me to kill anybody else. Ask me to kill anybody else, and I'd be like, done. No, 4 fuckers sitting at the table right in front of them. Pieces of shit.
Okay. So Sarah's like, Doc, we got a message from Delroy. We got Mel Davis is there, and they have a problem.
I mean, there's all sorts of problems right now, but I think we could probably go for like 20 minutes in and out.
Okay. I'll get the van.
All right.
And so y'all make your way there. Oscar shows up. Serenity shows up.
Garbage!
What is up?
Hey, dude! Didn't know you were back. Did I know you were back in time? Did I know?
At this point, you would. Yeah.
Well, either way, good to see you when I hug him.
You're a big hug.
Says, "Hey, Serenity."
I check his hand. Is his hand normal again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
But the
that's
thumb
right.
was missing a thumb.
No, he's fine now. He's had plenty of time and blood.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's ready to be like, well, glad no lasting damage. Apparently, that's a thing that can happen. So don't. So yeah, glad you're good.
And now Davis is like, hello. You must be Oscar.
How you doing?
I'm not well. Things are really bad right now.
Gotta be if you're coming to us. No one comes to us.
Yeah, I tend to try to stay out of the whole barony politics thing, but this Sabat problem is getting a little out of hand.
Essentially, yeah. Oh, what's
Yeah,
this?
Tell them what you told me and how we can possibly help you.
Anarchs are disappearing, and it's bad enough Annabelle has moved into our territory, but our people are just going missing, and then Kine are walking around town talking about Sabat and Gehenna and Cain. Why are kind talking about Sabat? Harbingers of doom and shit like that.
Which con are these? Are they? Is there like a group or
No.
where are you hearing
just
this?
Random people on the street.
Somebody's letting it slip.
They're like, you know, the other kind around here think they're just like, this is just all drug fueled, but it's more to it than that.
And they've just been disappearing, unseen, unfound. No one's seen them ever again.
Not at all.
Not a body part, not a hand, not a ransom note, nothing.
Kind of been showing up in parts and pieces, but not Kindred.
And who's disappeared? Like how many? Anyone? I don't know. Is there some sort of?
So far, I'm
Connection?
missing 12 of my people.
For how long?
This has been happening over the past month.
Okay.
You know, it's not that weird for, you know, one or two people to disappear just up and leave the city, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's too many to think of this as a coincidence at this point.
Yeah.
And at this point, I think Katura would probably show up.
Yep. Late.
Mhm.
Still on my phone. Hi, sorry I'm late. What's going on?
And Mal Davis looks at you like, of course you are.
Girl, you know I'm busy.
I know you're busy, but it's real out here now.
Prince, your audio is cutting in and out.
Is it?
Yeah, like I hear you clearly for a minute, and then it's like your voice fades out, and then in and out.
She's like, well,
The volume is going up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
it's real out here, and people are going missing.
Any pattern to these people? They're your people, right?
Yeah.
Any pattern that you've noticed about those who have gone missing, or is it just random anarchs?
Random. But the weirdest part about it is not that people are going missing. It's that kind know about us. Obviously, Sabat are masquerade breakers, but they don't usually survive long enough to talk about it.
Hmm. And the next question is, what do you need from us?
Help? I don't know. Like, you want to go search for them? I mean, you've been trapped. You've been underground.
I have
Okay.
two questions out of character.
Uh-huh.
One, do we tell Maldavis about Ari's grandsire?
I didn't mention it, but I don't know. Maybe that's up to Ari.
That's up to Ari.
I mean, I guess
I
we
think
don't have-
Delroy would. I think Delroy would feel like it's up to Ari.
Yeah. And then two, you said that every place that Ari goes, she sees like massacre basically, and flesh crafted bodies.
Yeah.
Are these the bodies of the missing anarchs? Would she be able to tell that?
I don't think Ari would be able to tell that now.
Okay.
I turn to Ari and be like,
I don't think I'm there
Ari's
yet.
not there yet.
oh. I'll just say it loud, like this kind of sounds like that one dude we came across in Jersey.
Samson. I want to talk to
He
Samson.
did. We killed him.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
That
And I'm-
guy's gone.
Ari
And
got
I'm
him with the heel of her shoe. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I'm down a pair of Louboutins.
You took care of that?
Why do you
Damn.
sound so surprised?
Just from what I saw, I was.
The only one there was Delroy, but he was busy being kidnapped.
Dangerous. Together so
You're so
dangerous.
Oh my god. It's
I've heard that song, but I don't remember the name. Anyway,
called Danger.
It's a Biz Marquee song. That guy you don't know, you didn't remember from earlier.
I've heard that reference. And I'm just like,
Oh god.
Anyway, here's the thing. Delroy's gonna cut you off before you start talking about him being turned into a chicken and stuff like that. It's like we don't need to talk about any of that.
it's
Wow.
true though. You were molting.
I mean,
Still finding feathers in my penthouse, but that is besides the point. We could talk about that later.
But we're gonna have to circle back on that for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess-
I'll tell
I
you all
guess I
about
could
that
say-
later.
I guess I could say that we'd be down to help. You know, this is a problem for all of us. This is a problem for all kindred, really,
think
just all
we
of
should-
Philly.
I think we should wait till Ari comes to make a plan.
And as you
I'm
say
not-
this,
I'm not making a plan.
Ari and Sarah
I have
pull
a
up
question.
in a fucking minivan.
Oh God, since what is Ari
Who's-
in the minivan?
Who's
do you
this?
do you get soccer moms here, Delroy?
I don't know
It's too late for soccer.
who that
practice.
is.
Can we see Sarah? Can I see Sarah in the windshield? Like,
No, these
So,
windows
yes.
is tenant.
Everything's tinted.
That illegal tint, illegal ass tint.
Yeah. Ari gets out, still dressed how she would normally dress, button down, slacks, looking a little raggedy. Not terrible, but a little bit below her standard. And you see Sarah get out and stand kind of just by the front of the car. And you guys notice she is in. I hate to say it, she almost looks like one of the Patriots from January 6th, but everything actually fits. Everything is laid out properly.
Wait, the fact that
Sarah-
you call them Patriots, first of all.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sarah is fully like military kitted out, but it looks right. Sarah actually has veteran as her background and knows what she's
Mhm.
doing.
hey,
It's been a long month. What's going on?
Ari, how have you been?
Better. What's going on?
missing people. We need to go find them.
Are you our security now?
It's been a long month.
I think Katura puts like a hand on Ari's shoulder, like, cause she gets it. I assume you've kind of like given us a little hint of what's maybe going on. Would you have?
I mean,
Or
you were all there when he said, "Well, I guess your ass is
Yeah.
ours
you
now."
got- you
So
got to die.
The only
yeah.
one that doesn't know about this is Oscar, unless you told
Yeah.
him.
So
We just don't know the extent of like the bodies and shit. We just
yeah,
know getting hunted down.
Yeah,
So-
you guys know it's been a rough month.
yeah. Katura's like, Anarchs are going missing. Kine are talking about Sabah in the streets.
Sounds like West
Told
Philly's up for
Maldavis.
shambles.
We've told Maldavis a little bit about what we know, but there are some things that are your business to tell.
Okay, so
Do you know something, Ari? Girl,
I
please
know
tell
I'm
me.
being I know I'm being hunted because my grandsire is Sabat and he extended a hand and I told him, sorry, I'm gonna respectfully decline because he wanted me to
Should
kill
have
one of my
said
friends.
yes. You should have said yes. You should have just killed one of them. You don't even know Katura all like that. You could have just spiked her and it'd
And
been done.
if he had said it to me privately, I might have. But he said it in front of all of them, and so that puts
Might
me
have
at a
tried.
disadvantage. That puts me at a disadvantage, and I was gonna die one way or another, and I got another month out of it. So I have been on the run for the last month. It has been a goddamn massacre every place I've been. Thankfully, still
a
not me.
massacre? What have
Yeah.
you seen?
Every time I get someplace, I spend a lovely evening. I wake up, I go get something to eat, I come back, and oh look, there's blood everywhere. And flesh-crafted beasties.
Flesh
That
crap.
sounds like a month
Have they
indeed.
been kind or kindred?
both. Given the smell in some of those places, it wouldn't surprise me if some of them were kindred.
No.
Is this something that Ari has been telling us about, or because we haven't seen you in a couple weeks? You said, right?
You would know probably because I haven't been around. So you're like, all right, she's laying low, and I'll have Sarah text in like still alive. But
Uh huh.
you probably it's the first time you guys are hearing any of this.
So you're getting
Okay.
What the
flesh
hell, Ari? Why don't you
monster
come to us
gifts?
about this?
Because, and this is why I will be leaving again very shortly, I figured if they haven't come after the 3 or 4 of you already, that keeps you safe. I happen to like you fuckers.
Me too,
That's the
Ari.
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Cherish it.
I mean, truly, I've known her less longer than you have, and that is the nicest thing she said to me.
That's
as well.
probably the nicest thing I've said. Cherish it.
Love you too, Ari. Anyway.
Well,
So,
you
if
should-
you would
you should
all
know you
like
can-
to, I was going to say, if we would
Go
like
ahead.
to coordinate some balls to the wall, face first attack on something that we do not know where it's based or where it's coming from, that has been following me for a month, hasn't caught me yet. I'm very excited about. I'm game because I don't like running particularly, but I feel like we need more information.
That's fair.
Definitely.
Running face first into anything only works for so long. Well, Davis, I have a question. Did all these kindred just go missing in like their havens, or like was there a one location they all went to and just never came back?
Some have gone missing from their havens. Some have gone missing just hanging out. Some have gone missing in groups.
Did we know any last locations on any of them?
Sure. Last time there was 3 of them. I think they were gambling.
Where about?
It's sort of over on the.
Friends, it's happening again. I can't hear you.
Hold on. I'm sort of over in the near the Schuylkill River. I thought it was gonna be maybe like you know, Garu, but they don't seem to want to really bother us no more. They do still have a beef with Annabelle's, what the word on the street is, but that's what I know.
So with that information, what I'm going to do is I'll go to Elvira, bust out my laptop, and see if I could bring up any cameras in that location during that time. See if we can find anything.
And she says they went missing on the 4th of July. That's when we really put it together that something weird was happening because, lots of crowds. You'd be surprised how many people there are people like big celebrations, fireworks, and all that jazz. Once they're far enough away from it, it's cool to watch. But if you're close to it, it's kind of terrifying. You'll never see really too many kindred blowing off their hands and pulling J.C. Pierre Paul sort of thing.
At Maldavius saying blowing off their hands, I just kind of like rub my hand a little bit.
So funny.
But yeah, they were celebrating over near the river by the museum.
Yeah, so I'll break out from the conversation, go to Elvira, bring out my laptop, see if I could bring up anything on the cameras while they're discussing.
Open that technology and intelligence roll. Or do you have something that would more specific to this?
No, I think that's a good one. So plus
Uh-oh, first roll of season 3.
First
Hey.
roll.
All of season 3.
So hit
Hell
a plus
yeah.
on Intel and just double click the
Hit a plus on technology and then double click
Other way
on
around.
Intel. Yeah. And you can feel free to arouse your intelligence if you want to as well. As a matter of fact, we haven't done this
Remind you.
yet, but everybody needs to do a rouse check.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I was about to remind you as you said, you remembered.
Right.
So.
Ari
Hey,
fails.
yeah.
Oscar fails.
Oops. Fuck. My first roll
Delroy
was a success.
succeeds.
I got a 9.
And Katura succeeds.
That's
So
8 for you. 6 and above is good.
I'm good.
Ari, do you hear Braden pipe up in your head like, honestly, I'm not even that big of a fan of Sabat, but like, if we're talking about our lives being on the line, we should just eat whoever we gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go find us like a Kendrick Karen and then just like bring her in, and maybe that'll, you know, help us out. Maybe you know, my sire will be a little bit more forgiving. Please, Ari, I don't want to die. And this whole being on the run thing is really not that fun.
I just hear it, clock it, ignore it as I have been doing.
You're no fun. Like, dying is not fun, and you're really not fun either. So
You could always go.
you think I want to be here with you? Walking around with, you know, Ghoul, Sarah, looking like somebody that wants to go snatch up Mike Pence? No, I'm good. Oscar,
Hi.
Yeah. You mean re-roll that or?
no. We're gonna come back to your role here, but Oscar, you got hungrier, so in your head is more of a thing. These are not your friends. They're not your family. You don't belong to them. Feast if you must.
Does it sound like my sire, or just
No.
the beastie inside me?
Just more beastie inside of you.
Just like any good old Hispanic male is taught, just shove that shit. Shove that shit down.
Deep
Shove that
down.
shit down.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have to deal with one of those on a daily basis. It's not fun.
No, it's not, but it's what they're taught.
I know. It's annoying. Hispanic man talking about anything?
Before we count that roll, Oscar, do you want to rouse your intelligence? Because you can take another rouse check here, and if you rouse your intelligence, you'll get 2 extra dice, whether you fail or succeed.
Why the hell not? Why not? I'll make that rouse check.
This time you succeed. So now, if you click,
+2 tech, and then roll my intelligence, right?
roll your intelligence and your tech. Yep.
Ooh.
Do you want to use a willpower?
Yeah, I'll use a willpower. So just 2.
Because that is 1
3.
success on 6 dice.
Sometimes the dice hate you.
No, you don't have to use that many willpower. Just use 1 willpower, and then
All right.
if you hit the spend willpower thing, it'll just do it for you. So just clear those off, and then click spend willpower, and then it'll let you pick the dice to reroll. It's a little die on the top corner of the spend willpower thing.
All right.
Yep, there you go. So 2 successes. Okay. Oscar, you catch some cameras from this, but it is crowded. There's lots of people here, and it's hard to like, even as you're fast forwarding, trying to catch what you can from this old footage. Nothing particularly stands out, except at some point, you see a little group of people basically on like a couple of blankets. Looks like just hanging out, drinking wine. And suddenly the camera fizzes and there's like a weird shadow. It doesn't seem like any of the people around really notice it. And then when it comes back, that blanket, the little picnic baskets, the wine, all of it's gone. And none of the people around seem any wiser about it.
Does the timestamp line up? Like, it's not like there's a big gap in time. It's just like 1 second after another.
Yep.
So I'll come back to the group and I'll show them what I found. Like, well, what we're looking for is this big shadow thing. Just go jump. Like, this is the best I can do. Whoever they are, they're quick.
Does it look like La Sombra shadow shit?
Sounds like it.
It sounds like it.
Roll me an intelligence and occult, Ari.
All right, not terrible, not great, but not terrible. With that roll, it's all right.
It's a difficulty 4, so if you want to re-roll, you can re-roll.
Hey.
There we go.
Shazam. You are sure it's La Sombra. The weird part about it is you've never seen anything that fast. So you don't know if the camera is doctored or if it's just La Sombra shit causing problems with the camera. Was someone already there? But it happened way faster than anything you've ever done.
Would anybody be able to recognize the people who were abducted? Like if they're kindred?
Oh,
Like,
Mal Davis knows
them.
Mal Davis knows these are her people.
Right, but-
Anything about them?
Is
Like
there
who
anything?
are they?
Oh,
Like names, where they might hang, like I don't know what they might have been
Sure.
up to. Like if we were not.
let's make up some
Those are
names.
my friends are fine, right? My friendos, Cal and Jason and what's the name of the girl?
No, these were not your friends.
Okay, good. I'm about to panic for a second when I realized, wait, are my friends
Yeah.
gone?
I was just wondering if there are people that like because we hang out with anarchs a lot more.
Yeah,
in West Philly and stuff, more other people. So just wondering if we might know, like, oh yeah, that's Craig. He was like hanging around, blah blah. Or I don't know if we might know something like that.
These
from watching it or something.
aren't really y'all people. These are more Mal Davis's people from West Philly. And she names them as Bill, 7, and Trey.
Okay.
Bill is a gangrel who likes to wear cut off t-shirts, and Trey is this dreaded out kid who used to be an excellent hooper before he got turned, and now he's an even better hooper, but he can't really play with other people because he's too competitive, and sometimes the kindred in him comes out.
What is he?
So peer pressure.
Bruja.
I mean, I figured. I just wanted to make the clear. I wanted to confirm.
Bruja. And then they were hanging out with 7, who is a caitiff. And They are built like a truck, basically. But the reason they're named 7 is because that is their lucky number, and they are quite the gambler.
Very good. Well,
Davis looks at them. She's like, how could they just be there and not? Is there something weird with the video, Oscar? Is like, what happened?
Something with Sombra E with extra speed.
This is the best that I could do, but whatever that was, that's fast. That's faster than the cameras could pick up. So no wonder they were able to get a whole bunch of fellow kindred in such a quick time.
Could it be more than one person? Have to be, right? Group of people?
I would assume it's
Or depending on how old the Sombra is.
Hard to say with this.
Exactly.
Feels like we're at a wall before we've even started. So, Davis, where else can we start? What can you give us to get us on the trail? People are missing in West Philly.
I mean,
What
but
else
it sounds like the only thing we could do is start going to locations we were last seen and just hope we run into it. But
That's how we ended up getting my ass out from the 2-eye.
That's true.
Well, I guess we could also, Oscar, you could look at other places. You could find cameras in other places. Just, you've spent 10 minutes in the car. If you have more time, you could probably maybe find something in another location.
I have heard some things, and I don't know if they're true, but I've heard 2 big ones, and y'all might want to confirm this with the Nas, but I've heard Alan Sovereign is working with Sabat now.
Yep.
Yeah, we'd have to confirm with the Nas. We know that's true.
Well, we know.
I don't know, but I'm trusting everyone else.
And
Story. We'll explain later.
there's some rich white kid walks around in like pink suit sometimes. I think he might be with Spot too, but I don't know his name.
He's the old harpy. We
Wait.
thought he was going to be a monster.
Wait, Jason was a white guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't tell?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I for some reason I
Pretty
pictured him as
obvious.
something else, but that's fine. That's all.
Was it
There's a
Mason
picture
or
of him
Jason?
somewhere.
Jason.
Mason.
Jason.
Jason with the J.
Jason? Oh.
He was the guy that Del Rey almost broke the Elysium rules at.
Yep. I remember him.
Like
Kinda
snatched up.
Wears nothing but really bright suits. Annoying.
So there's
Hey, I mean, if we get to kill him, the more the merrier.
But what is it about Jason again?
so is rumors he's Sabat now?
Well, I mean,
I've heard.
after the tunnel, and I.
To be fair, if they offered him a chance to live, I'm not surprised he took it.
Yeah, that would make
I mean,
sense.
yeah, he is
I
a
think-
spineless fool, so
I
that makes
think
sense.
He is.
Couture would explain her and Ari's like the last time they interacted with him and what happened.
Do you think maybe that was, part of them, hiding that he was working with them or something? Maybe.
I mean, that's something. I guess what all I've really never known about him is that he's a jerk and an asshole. But who knows what else he's been up to?
Who knows how long he's been working for them? Could have been in this whole time.
Truly, I'm
Well,
surprised
we know.
that they just haven't killed him off because he's so annoying.
I don't know.
I agree
When's the
with you
last
on that.
time anyone saw Jason besides
The tunnel.
the tunnels?
Last
I'm
time any of
asking
us.
Davis.
I haven't seen him recently, but I've heard that that's just a rumor, and maybe, I don't have any confirmation of it, but I've heard he's been back around Annabelle again.
I mean, he
Like,
was her harpy, so it wouldn't surprise me if he went back. It wouldn't surprise me if he was at least attempting to play both sides.
it seems like a lot of the rumors and the things that are going on kind of keep circling back to Annabelle. That's not the first time you've mentioned her name in relation to all of this.
It wouldn't surprise me that she's. I mean, hell, she could be Sabat. Who knows?
I mean, she lost power, right?
I
She
can't
gained-
imagine the Sabat putting up with Annabelle.
Well, I mean, I couldn't imagine them putting up with Jason either, yet here we are.
He didn't really fuck around with Delroy and Ed.
I think,
I
it'll be
think
easier
she
to-
would be. I think she would be a useful means of chaos.
Yeah. In the back of
And we're-
everyone's
and-
mind, it's like, told Jackson we should have just killed her off, and he didn't want to do it, so now here we are.
I guess we'll have to do this. And she's in West Philly, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Do you know where we can find her?
Somewhere pretty, a party, that sort of thing. I mean, probably at the Succubus Club.
Good name.
Well, it's as good a lead as any. I say that we help Davis with this, and
Mal Davis.
I think they'll
You don't
help
know me
all
like
of us
that.
if we do. Mal Davis, my bad.
I was to say, when did you two get so familiar?
My bags. It's a bag. I don't know.
Bad. Just say bad. Just say my bad. For the love of God.
My bag. So
My bag.
yeah, Mal Davis, we'll help you. It'll help all of us. I think we should do it. Delroy's turning to the coterie, like looking for approval.
Yeah. Sure.
I-
Or consensus. And
You know, I got your
if-
back.
We'll do this because it's gonna help all of us. Like we got to stay united. We got to stick together.
Yep.
Sabat today, Camarilla tomorrow, Two Eye the next day. Like we're in it together.
Yep.
But we'll do what we can to help you. And if we need any help, hopefully we can count on you to be forthright with it.
Thank you. I got some people trying to track down some kind that maybe have seen them. Maybe some the people that were around that area. And sometimes these kids see stuff, but like I don't want to just snatch people off the street because they said Sabat out loud.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Yeah, recon, but quietly without kidnapping would probably be a good start.
Yeah. But
I have a question. Might come across a little insensitive, but I'm gonna ask anyway because you know me. More than happy to help you, but this will count as our debt to you repaid, will it not?
she smiles and she goes, "You're sly.
That's why you love me.
Yes, it'll count as debt repaid."
All right. I mean, we were probably gonna do it anyway, but might as well get one thing off of our plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I won't lie to all of you. I don't know if I'm more help or hindrance at this point.
We're all in
Because as
danger.
As it stands right now, none of you have had flesh monsters in your homes when you've woken up. Danger, yes, but there's levels of danger.
This is true.
Fuck that.
Oh.
We're in it together. That's what it is. Your trouble is now our trouble. If they get to you
True.
first, they'll
And-
still come for us. It doesn't matter.
or they'll come for us to get to you.
And
Right.
Mal Davis kind of turns towards you, Ari, and she says, "Well, I could do you a favor, and then you could owe me one.
And what would the favor be?
Boom,
As
you
it
don't know.
happens, my sire happens to be a Tremere. And he might just be able to ward you off from any of these intruders. Up to you. You don't have to decide right now.
Good to know. I will take it under advisement, and if I make it through the night, then I guess I'll probably have an answer for you.
Delroy, you know who her sire is.
Oh,
It's
it's
Abraham.
Boy?
It's Abraham.
Yeah. Have I seen Abraham? Have we found him again? What's his deal in the last month? I was thinking about maybe having found him. Well, you tell me.
I would say that you've heard from Abraham. He's not dead.
He's not around.
But he's not like coming to hang out.
He couldn't do an extra. He couldn't do another dot of warding on my bodega.
Not without putting some big ass target on his own back.
Okay. Oh well, how would she even get to Abraham Davis? Like, is he safe? Is he coming back around? What's his deal?
Abraham has a bit of a complicated relationship right now because the Camarilla is in a little bit of an upheaval, to say the least. It's not too many cities with two princes.
Well, that's fair. I'm just wondering how he would be able to help Ari get to Ari.
When stuff needs to get done, let's just say he owes me one.
You're
It's
gonna
up
have
to
to
you,
get
Doc.
used to it, Delroy. This whole owing of favors thing.
I mean, if you want to call it the more official name, we can call it a minor boon.
I like favor better. Never particularly cared for official.
It means the same
Same
thing
here.
in our
know.
circles, but
Well, we have some things to go look at. Some people to poke, I believe.
Yeah. Let us think about your
Real-
offer and let us get to work.
Real quick, just
Mhm.
from what I know of Ma Davis and everything else. She was somebody we were teaming up with back when we were in less shit, because she is generally she's very anti-establishment, right?
yeah, she is.
Overall.
The best way to put her is a kindred freedom fighter.
Okay.
Like, wasn't she independent, not
Uh,
either Anarch or Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she leans more anarch than Cam.
But she
She
still
has-
doesn't answer to either of them.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
That was why
has
she
to
didn't
lean
want to
one way,
become the Baron of West
Yeah.
Philly
I
because
keep
of,
meaning to talk to Anita.
Yep.
That is on the to-do list. It is on the to-do list.
So, where are y'all heading?
I mean, I think our strongest lead seems to be the Succubus Club. What do you guys think?
well,
Could
what?
be.
Ugh, I hate it there, but yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, because
Is that the one we went to last time?
that's where we found. That's where Ed took us.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at everybody else and be like, I don't have clothes for y'all. Like,
I'm just gonna have to
Katura's
go
fine,
in my shirt
obviously.
and in my jeans.
They will not let you in.
Bold of you to think Katura's not going home to change.
I have like one dress, guys.
All those experience points in. Nobody put no points to fucking resources. What's wrong with y'all?
Thing
I mean, once I figure out what Serenity would
God,
do it to get resources, that'd be one thing. But Serenity is just.
I have
feel like-
3 in resources. I'm just being hunted, so everything
just
is
starts
bad.
OnlyFans, whatever.
Yeah. Hands up. Who needs money? Who needs money?
I got 2 in resources.
I mean, you're already paying for my apartment, which I appreciate.
I bought
I
that
don't have
condo
any
outright.
resources.
Here comes
Fuck,
Sugar
I
Daddy.
found
Sugar mama.
Sugar Mama.
I mean, Serenity wouldn't mind that.
Serenity. Well, I'll take you shopping. It's fine.
I just imagine Katura looking over at y'all like, no, nope,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not.
Oh,
And we're not
My
taking
ass
the
looks
mom
good.
van either.
Delroy's like thrift store chic. He's got like the old school shirts. He looks good.
So here's the thing. Katura knows that you can find some really nice clothes at the thrift store. So he's not above it at all.
These are not
But-
them, though.
Yeah, these are not.
Whoa,
That's not
whoa.
it though.
There's nothing wrong with thrift stores. It's just they need to look nice either way.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all have to actually be able to get in this club.
That's true.
So
Would I
we're
be able
not
to know
gonna-
like the bouncer? Can I do like a streetwise roll? Be like, I know the bouncer or something like that. We're cool.
at the Succubus Club,
No.
Oh no. People need blood everywhere every once in a while.
Well, that would imply that the
Everybody
bodyguard
needs some
is
blood
Kendrick.
sometimes.
I will make this a hard roll, but yeah, you could roll for that. I'll allow it.
Okay. And what would that be? Charisma or something? Am I wrong?
Let me look at your sheet. What would make sense here?
I mean, I'll go to
Also,
Aria and
I
be like,
do have a question
Persuasion,
in regards to
maybe?
like the month.
No, this would be like if you know someone, so you're not actually talking to
Oh.
them. So let's say wits and sure, we'll go with streetwise.
Yeah.
I also have a question.
Sure.
It's about the 1 month.
5
that-
successes.
You do know someone, you motherfucker. And what were you saying, Ivy?
I would say I meant to ask, but I completely blanked in the moment because you just sort of talked about it. I'm assuming Sarah's hanging around Jackson again.
Sierra is back with Jackson. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say as far away from that as possible. I just need to know where she is to avoid it. Anyway.
and I'm gonna go.
This is a weird situation also with Sierra, and I meant to touch on this at the start. Sierra lives actually got an extra floor built into this hotel, so the entire 2 floors that are under the top suite where Katura is living is now Sierra's. So she got
Wait a
the
minute.
floors-
Sierra and Katura are neighbors?
Yes,
Wait, she lives under me?
lives under you.
Okay. Well, I don't know her.
It's her
so it don't matter to
hotel.
me.
It's her hotel.
don't-
So
I
you
don't know
probably
her,
would
so it don't
you
matter to
just
me.
you just know the owner came back. That's really all it means to you.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. I'm never hooping over to Katura's again.
Um
Awkward
So-
elevator ride.
to the Succubus Club, we're going to skip over the fashionista
Oh,
trip
yeah, no,
to get
we're not
everybody
doing that.
dolled up, but Katura, I imagine, just bankrolls y'all getting pretty because it's unacceptable to have y'all going in there looking raggedy.
Yeah.
Again,
That's my
Oscar
guess
just
how this
feels-
goes.
I thought I looked good, but fine. If you think Delroy needs a new shirt, that's fine. That's fine.
Oscar feels worse than when he went to Elysium.
All right. With
She'll
that,
live.
before we go head off to the Succubus Club, we're going to take a short break. We're gonna run an ad to pay the man, and we're gonna run some music for y'all, and we will be right back with our Vampire the Masquerade, John, for y'all to come kick it.
Pyre the Masquerade.
Jean Pierre, John Claude
Claude.
Van Vot, John Claude. Anyway, short break.
That's good.
We'll see y'all soon. to press buttons. I do. I believe in myself. Live. Welcome back, everyone, and we are back with our Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night, John. So, when we last left this crew off, they were heading to the Succubus Club to talk to Annabelle, which is always a dangerous proposition.
What?
Huh?
Why are we doing this?
That's a great question. I don't really know, but y'all think that's the best place to go for information at this point.
The
You're
same reason why we
muted,
bring
Mikey Mike.
silver.
Well, let's put a
to,
pause on it. Go ahead, Lonzo.
The
I'm
same
saying, it's the
reason
same
y'all
reason why we
bring
bring silver. You know, to see some vampires.
to see some
some werewolves.
werewolves.
Because really, I thought if we think about like the clues that we got were like people are being kindred are being taken in West Philly. It seems random. They're happening in all these different places. And the name that came up a bunch was like Jackson and Annabelle, whom
Hey, but
not Jackson,
they're
Jason
being
and
turned
Annabelle.
into. Didn't we figure out that they're just being turned into lovely ornamentation to horrify Ari every time she goes to sleep? Like, wasn't that the general
That was
consensus?
the implication. We have no confirmation of that though. We
No
basically
proof.
are the bodies and show it to Ma Davis.
I mean, I don't know if it's.
even
Yeah, we don't
tomorrow. I go
know.
to sleep tonight. I wake up and hey, I leave. I come back and there's some bodies. Like I'll bring one back.
I
Well,
mean,
at
is
this
it too
point,
late
I would
for us to
say that
backpedal?
you've probably not been going, back to places you've stayed in very long. You're living kind of like Oscar right now, really.
Yeah. And it's horrible.
No, y'all don't have to go there.
Get used
Like
to
I
it.
said,
No.
I.
Wait, we
I-
can wait.
Well,
well,
that's-
where are you going then? Where does your investigation take you?
I mean, problem is it's kind of a stalemate because everything is so goddamn random. So it was like we'd have to just pick somebody and follow that trail and hope it leads us to the rest.
Well, what you know right now is people went missing along the river.
Yeah, but the question is,
Near
do we want to hope that something we can't fight is there?
the museum.
Mm-hmm.
You know that people have gone missing. Ari has seen flesh-crafted monsters in her place, but not like whole enough to actually do anything or be dangerous. Just kind of like, here's a gift to let you know that we're watching. And if we wanted to put you down, we could.
Yeah, they're just trying to drive me crazy, and then they'll kill me. Is what it seems like to Ari. She's like, "Oh, psychological torture. Thank you. I appreciate it."
So maybe we go check out the places where people went missing
That was my thought.
and see if there's any hint of like.
Yeah, we might actually run into the
anything.
thing taking people. So
I mean, there's a possibility that we run into it no matter what we do
this is fair.
because
The
we don't know
other
where it
thing
is.
that was on the table is y'all, Delroy at the very least has a
No, I got
Don't
shit.
worry.
Where'd Delroy go?
I
Did
Or
we
got
like-
flesh crafted.
I just realized we're done right now.
Well, bear with us a moment, folks, as Delroy comes back.
Technical difficulties. They happen all the time. I know I'm usually the one popping out.
But at the very least, y'all know that Delroy does have a Nosferatu contact.
The one that turned him over?
And Oscar has a Nosferatu who might owe him a favor.
I would say Delroy's Delroy's turned him over to Aaron. Like I don't see how that's gonna.
Well, I mean,
Who's-
that's what Sovereign said.
True, but to be fair, like I'm not surprised if it would be true, and if it was true, then who's gonna stop? It's a
So-
fix anyway.
So maybe let's use Oscar's contact first, and then Delroy's contact can be like if we have
Confirmation.
to, or even just if we have to.
If I gotta guess, if I have to clarify, is your contact the 2-eye vampire? Yeah. that's fine.
Oh boy.
That's right. I'm like, who is this?
We are doing good. We got a 2-eye vampire, a 2-eye Nas, Muñeca,
Who won?
One
Who wanted
Eka.
out?
Waneka. He
Who wanted
got
out?
out. He still hates vampires though.
It's true.
He still is like, I'm
Like,
gonna
you-
As far as
destroy
you
all
know.
of you.
Find more two-eyed to go work for.
He's like, I'm gonna destroy all of you.
There he's back.
But thanks for not having me under the crazy lady.
Nah. Last I talked to him, he was happy. He was thankful for me. He wanted out.
Last time we talked to him in the back of the car.
Ew. Was it
No,
with you that evening?
no. He came up to me before I left.
Yes, when we were
did.
staking out the place.
Well, no, this was Oscar alone.
Oh, this was after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was on my way to the airport.
Yep.
Well, let's go find your contact then, and maybe he knows something, and we can go from there.
I don't think Delroy would want to talk to One Eka anyway.
And also, we're not going to the Succubus Club. I'm sorry, I
Yep.
dropped out for a minute.
No worries.
No,
No.
we got dressed up
Um,
for fucking nothing.
No, we still look good, baby.
It's never for nothing.
Son.
To be fair, Couture, Oscar doesn't
but-
like dressing fancy.
Mm-mm.
Well, he's gonna learn, so
Can I use that roll with the Streetwise to maybe get information instead?
From
Maybe find out like who's been going. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, from who?
I'm having trouble with this. This is not working for me. Shit.
Oh,
can you still hear us at least?
I think the weather's fucking up my internet or something. Try talking again.
can you hear us
Can you hear
now?
us?
No, I can. Yeah.
Okay. I was asking who were you trying to get information from?
Well, I figured I got that Streetwise roll on the I guess like I'm imagining like some sort of bartender, bouncer kind of figure. And so they would have a link to like who goes in and out, who's stopped coming around, who's been shady that's been coming to see Annabelle or Jason, something like that. Any insight into something around there?
Honestly, I for that particular role, it wouldn't make much sense. No, I'd have you make a different role for that.
Okay. I'd have to do something else.
Yeah, because that role is more like,
Okay.
here's your luck and
Um,
see if you're lucky enough to know a bouncer. And I have a bouncer
Okay.
name too.
What would that role be?
Oh, if you want to make a roll to, so you're trying to get information from a bouncer or to see who Annabelle's been in contact with.
I guess so. You know, like it's like, oh, I know someone at the Succubus Club. We heard Annabelle's name around this stuff. Jason may or may not be hanging out with Sabat. Like, have any Sabat-looking people been around? Has anything shady been going around? Has anyone been appearing or disappearing in her crew? Something like this.
Would it be possible for me to help Delroy with this? I would assume, just based on my relationship with Annabelle, that maybe I keep tabs on her. So maybe I would know something.
All right. Sure. Delroy, roll me a I think charisma and maybe charisma and persuasion.
Okay. Oh my god.
The difficulty is not
Willpower?
a 5, but yeah. Go ahead and blow that willpower.
No. 2 successes.
Does not get you very far, but here's how this goes. You do know a bouncer that works there. His name is Jeremy, or as the people around there know him as Big Germ. He's this big mixed dude that works at the Succubus Club. You know, when he was a kid, Delroy, but he was a bodybuilder that suffered a really bad knee injury, and since then has been working as a bouncer. He recently got hired at the Succubus Club. You kept in contact, so what he tells you when you call him up, he's like, "Yo, what's good, Delroy? Yada yada yada, blah blah blah." I mean, traffic is normal here. Like, Annabelle is here all the time. You had a little weasel motherfucker. Jason is always here too. But I mean, it hasn't been anything weird or strange. Nobody I know is going missing. Annabelle's been on edge a little bit. Why? What's up?
I just got I heard that some people, some kindred, have been going missing over in West Philly.
You're asking a random bouncer about
I'm
Kendra?
trying to track down, see what's going on. I thought maybe some,
Hold on. You're asking a
Who
bouncer
doesn't
about
know?
Kindred who doesn't know what Kindred are.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a vampire. I thought it was a vampire.
No.
Oh, my bad.
No.
Masquerade breach.
The
Masquerade
guy.
breach.
I have a question about Big Germ. real quick. Does he wear curlers in his hair?
No, he has short hair, like all the way, like almost down to skin.
Anyway,
I know what you're doing,
yeah.
but I'm not going with all of these things. We go with some of them, but not all of them.
Okay, fine.
I'm confused. Why? What's going on?
oh my God, watch Friday.
Biz Marquis used to have curlers in his hair, so
Who's Miss Marquis?
God
He's the
damn
one
it!
he's the one who
Anyway,
he's the one who sang that song,
Everyone
Dangerous.
we appreciate.
Girl,
I'm
it's
going
so
to fucking
dangerous.
fight
Tune in
you.
next week.
We are going
Biz
to
Marquis.
work next time I see you,
Back
Mikey
to
Mike.
Bowser. Back to Bowser. I can't. My spirit cannot take this right now.
We
gotta
are
go
going to
back
work.
Bowser.
Yo, catch me outside, bro. Let's do this. What I was gonna say, I'll take that back then and just say, like, hey man, I'm just trying to keep tabs on, on Annabelle, Jason, make sure everything's cool. I heard some bad things been going on in West Philly. I'm just trying to check up on my people. Keep an eye out for me. All right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna come through the bodega sometime. All right.
Man, we miss you, man.
Gonna come
I'll be
get
outside.
Gonna come get a facial.
He might.
Yeah, we got this spa thing going on now. You should check it out. What's the name of the spa again?
I can't remember, dude.
Spa La La.
Oh, that's
Swallow.
honestly, it's probably not at this point because I'm not gonna think of
You
a
never
name.
came up with
So
anything
my-
better.
No, it honestly, I haven't had the brain power to do it, so it's Spa La La now. It's fine, Spa La La.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
Also, for point of notice, if we're not going to the club, Serenity, in case of need necessary to fight, would have changed back into her street clothes.
Cool.
Okay.
Just like I
So-
love the dress.
so-
I just
Yeah,
think
I'll
it's
catch you,
fine.
Jeremy.
No, Katura's happy about that. It shows that you appreciate it.
But yeah, I don't want to ruin your dress. I don't want to break it.
You don't. You want to ruin your dress.
Yeah, this is yours.
Oh.
So we had Aravnos getting in contact with a Nosferatu that hates.
Being
Kindred.
kindred.
Yeah.
And
What's
that was
the
what was his name? Nathaniel.
Yup,
That was
Nathaniel. I
That's it.
remember because I kept for some reason whenever I picture him, I kept picturing Nathaniel Howe. You know that reference?
Ooh.
He's a video game character from Dragon Age Origins. Anyway, they look completely different.
Yeah. But yeah. I
Oh,
know what you're
Nathan
talking about.
Drake. Oh.
No.
Nathaniel Howe is a Dragon Age.
Nathaniel
Oh,
Howe,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know anything about that. I don't
Anyway,
know.
It's
yeah.
okay. It is like again, it's not like they look alike or anything. It's just the name immediately takes me there. I have the same issue with the name. Well,
So you're gonna try to get into contact with Nathaniel. You do not have a phone number.
No, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling, seeing the 2 I was after me, that he knows. Excuse me, more or less how to find me. So I don't have to find him. It's more of he has to find me.
Did you put out a bat signal?
No.
Like, you just, do you have like a
What I'm gonna
flashlight
do
you're
is
gonna
I'm
point
gonna.
up there? Like, what the fuck?
I think the best bet for me to do is to go to the
Can we just
casino.
go to the river?
No, just go to the casino.
Just get it done, because honestly, that's the only real lead we've got. And
Any of you nerds have Auspex?
Yes.
Sense the
Hey!
unseen by chance?
Why?
but you,
No,
you
I have.
sex.
I only have heightened senses and an ear for lies.
Okay.
I've got Sense the Unseen.
What is the dice pool for Sense the Unseen? I have to look this up real quick.
Bada?
Disciplines, powers.
Have eyes of the beast, but I don't think that helps with
Oh,
invisible.
that's
shit.
a
I have
that's a
obfuscate.
to let you see in the dark. Yeah, my
Obfuscate.
polarity and obfuscate, which I keep forgetting I have.
Delroy, give me
Science.
a wits and Auspex roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I got science.
It's only one, so we'll see. One in Auspex, which I hit the plus sign next to. Then I go to wits and double
You
click
can
it.
you can rouse your wits if you like.
Oh, I rolled.
Would you like to rouse your
Uh,
wits?
Sure. Why the hell not?
I'll allow you to reroll that.
No. Okay.
Delroy,
Nothing.
you're getting quite hungry, man. You need to take a
How
bite.
hungry are you? We have 3.
I'm at 2.
Okay.
Um,
I just need to know how
Can I
much
s-
frenzy we're getting. We don't want
can I
any
spend willpower to roll those other 2?
No, just
Well, I
reroll the whole roll
Oh.
because you
Well, I
got 2
ignore
extra
the-
dice.
Oh, even if you fail. Okay, so I hit the plus 2.
I'm gonna give you
okay.
the 2 extra dice and let you reroll this whole thing.
You're a good man. I don't care what people say about you. Here we go.
You say that like we've said anything different.
Hey.
All right, 3
Succeed.
successes.
Well, hold on, not succeed. Someone's rolling against you in this case, so I need to find this dice pool real quick.
Ooh.
I need, what do I have? Roll against this is wits and obfuscate. So that is, all right, let me roll my dice. I just didn't know if the dice pool was to roll against this because I have a thing.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're grabbing a lot of dice. That's
Okay. Delroy, as you're looking around and you're kind of like paying attention to the things around you, out of the corner of your eye, near the alleyway by your bodega, you see something by a trash can. Shape of a man.
Are they going to my trash? Or they're trying to get some cans?
You don't know what they're trying to get. You just kind of like corner of your eye see the shape of a person.
Yeah. I'll start moving towards them, but I'll kind of like to like the others.
I'm
and,
on
like,
it. I follow.
Point and try and get a better look at who they are, cautiously approaching.
Do we see anything?
No, y'all have no idea.
I'm following Delroy
Nice.
anyway, because okay, something's weird.
Like there's a man over there. I'm trying not to like startle them or something, like get them to run, but like
as soon as you say
man over
that, Oscar, are you following on this, or is everybody going? Like, how are y'all moving on this? Like Oscar, Katura,
Yeah, well, Oscar hasn't learned any better, so of course he's following it.
Ari.
No, I will stay near the front.
So Ari and Sarah are like, we're gonna stick around over here.
I think
Probably
Couture
wise.
Couture will follow but be in the back, just in case.
And okay, so as y'all are walking up, what about to say something?
Is the does the alleyway go through, or is it a dead end sort of alleyway?
It's an alleyway that goes through, sort of thing, like a
Okay,
little
maybe
like, walkway they use for like running electrical lines, sort of thing.
I think that Katura would take Oscar and go around to the other side to cut off.
All the
Any
way around the
chances?
other block.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
no.
that's a long way because it would like
Isn't
you'd have
there
to
like
go
a back
all the
door?
way around
go
the other block essentially.
Okay, fine. Then we don't do that.
Okay. I'm
Always ruining my fun.
just saying that's the vision here. So as you get closer, and Delroy says, "There's a man over there." You see the outline become like full on like person, and it is definitely a Nosferatu. And he looks at you directly in the face, Oscar. He goes, "You spoke me into existence."
Huh.
At least it's not Candyman. Even though if you could help us out.
And this is Katura. This is an incredibly ugly individual, by the way. Like he is suited very nicely, but he's not pretty.
I don't judge people by their physical looks. It's about what's on the inside. Is he ugly on the inside?
And their clothes.
He
And their clothes, yeah, and their clothes.
actually dressed quite nicely. And if you look in the Discord, I'm dropping an image so y'all can see
Okay.
this character.
Wait, can you say that again?
He's dropping an image in Discord.
Image in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming it's Nathaniel, so.
Yeah. Who all of you have actually seen him? Actually, I
think everyone's pretty much has seen him.
Serenity and Delroy did because they got in the car with him, didn't y'all?
Yep. I think the one who Katura, because Katura wasn't around yet.
Did Ari see him?
I could have sworn I was with Oscar when he was like, "You're good."
Yeah, he was knocking on the window.
When he knocked on the window.
Gotcha. You're right. Okay.
We're all aware of existence of Katura because Katura was not around yet. So.
Cool. That's right. You're right. So.
But not my first time seeing a Nos, so.
No, this is not your first time seeing a Nos. And he's like, I've been watching you. Not in the creepy way, but.
No, it's the creepy way.
Y'all,
I know what you mean.
Have a tendency to get into interesting situations.
Tendency or habit. One or the other. Good luck, bad luck, whatever it may be. But I want to know if you could. I
thought maybe you would be potentially eliminating her, but does not seem to be the case. Disappointing.
So checking up on us for different reasons.
My hopes were unfortunately crushed.
Well, then I'll just get right to it. Not sure if you know. Probably do because you peep around and shadows watching shit. There's some shit happening in West Philly. People going missing. our kind, regular folk are now talking about it.
More of us dead, less monsters on the streets. A cleansing, perhaps.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't be having these conversations if one of us left.
If all of us burn, then all the better for the world.
Whatever you say, Nate. But
Nathaniel.
Y'all just fumbling the names to this tonight.
we're
No,
not
I'm
a
pretty sure that was
person
on
based.
purpose.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Do you know anything about that at all, Nathaniel?
About the missing people?
What's snatching them?
Don't ask me questions you already know the answer to. What do you really want?
Information.
You want me to tell you what you already know? I can do that, and then I don't have to be bothered by you anymore.
How about one better? You got a location of any kind?
And what do I get for this information?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
And what
What's
do
your
I
price?
get for this information? Perhaps a tasty morsel.
Well, we've got blood, if that's what you need.
I prefer mine from the source.
Well, then we can't help you there. What else? Ask us for something we can do for you.
And he steps up to you, Dalroy, and kind of like sniffs at you. It's like, oh, but you can.
Back up. Come a little
As
push
soon as
back.
Darby like backs up again in front of Delroy, just because like now we're
I'm
not doing
I'm
that.
not hard, but just kind of like.
No, I know,
Yeah, I hear you.
but I'd still get between you two anyway. Like out of just instinct, and not even like extremely fast or anything. I just walk over and plant myself. That's it.
He reaches in his pocket and he holds up his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I just sometimes my baser instincts get the best of me. And when he opens up his hand, he has a little chain with a cross on it.
Okay.
I miss my old life.
I
Before
was
I
too.
was this, some of you have managed to remain pretty. I have to hide in the shadows or look like someone named Chad to fit in.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, that does suck, but
yeah, that sounds the Chad part. That sounds like a fate worse than death. I'm so sorry.
And as he like steps out of the alleyway, like his face changes and he does look like a Chad in a suit.
Oh,
Okay, not a dashiki, a suit.
A suit. No dashikis.
stop.
anyway, okay.
I think Delroy feels like some of the sadness and kind of, feels bad for this dude a little bit. He'll gently move around Serenity, put a hand on his shoulder and be like, I get that, man.
You get nothing. You
I hear
don't
you.
understand.
Okay. And I pulled that right back, like, okay, hold up. Touching him is not helping.
It wasn't the touch, it was my words that so I meant to say hear you. We hear you.
What do you want from me and what are you willing to pay? That's all that matters.
Oh. Well, what other prices you got?
I mean, if you got no information for us, if you know what we already know,
No, you ask questions that you already know the answer to. Who made these people go missing? Everyone knows it's Sabat.
Well, you know specific who in the spot?
Where are they taking them? Why West Philly?
You think they only go missing from West Philly? Y'all are so not plugged in. This is worse than you idiots got pulled by the Second Inquisition.
Yeah, we killed all those motherfuckers. So
yeah, but you're free now.
worked out
from
pretty
them.
well for us anyway.
I have a question. We know it's Sabat. That's honestly, that's not even a question that needs to be asked. What we want to know is where they're being taken to, and is there anybody who isn't Sabat who's helping them?
That requires payment.
What's
Well,
your
Yes.
price?
I have answers.
Again, I ask, what prices are you going for? And are there options?
Blood.
Do you have a payment plan? Just kidding.
Yeah, can you put this on layaway?
You want fresh blood from whom?
Kindred. Name. I don't care who.
Wait, oh, it just matters that they're kindred?
Just matters that they're kindred.
Oh, Lord God. Go.
That's a big ask, and you know that. Meanwhile, we have no way of knowing anything that you have to tell us is true, helpful, or if you know anything at all.
Certainly, you just stick out your arm.
I mean, you say you don't care, right? Look, I mean, I'll roll up the sleeve and be like, okay, look, how much you need? And since Delroy is right there, I could probably get more, so I won't be hungry either way.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's my logic, anyways. Like, well, Delris is right there. I get my blood from Delrin Katura. He just, even depending on how much he takes, it's just I have to go in there and snack. Right? That's my logic.
You don't have to be doing stuff like this. I understand, but you don't have to be
You
doing stuff
see
like
his
this. We don't even
fangs
know
come
if
out,
got
and
anything
he's
to tell us.
practically drooling.
Okay. Look, I don't mind feeding them if it gets us the information we need. That's fine. I particularly don't really care. How much you need, just so I'm aware of how much you're taking.
I need as much as my information is worth.
Well, how much is it worth? Again, I'm willing to give you the arm. I just need to know how much is how much is happening.
I won't put you in torpor.
I look at the others. Got a better plan?
Your blood.
I'm not close enough really to hear any of this going on. Is there anything going on out on the streets? Ari is understandably a little paranoid right now.
Roll me a wits and awareness. Don't worry about a challenge rating on this one.
I think I hit resolve.
Oops. Roll it again then.
Awareness.
Okay, you have 3 successes. The neighborhood looks normal to you, Ari. Nothing seems out of place, but you cannot shake this feeling that something is off. You feel it, but you don't see it, if that makes sense.
Okay. Can Sarah roll one too?
Absolutely.
Oh, did you finally make Sarah's character sheet?
I did.
Hey.
Yay! understand
Oh
what
no, hold on, that's me
Get
again.
around.
That's me again.
Sarah looks just like you on this. Both of you just look
There's something wrong.
on
We don't know what,
edge.
but something.
Yeah.
come back to the group.
Sort of the feeling in the air that just kind of like permeates around you that just feels off, just ever so slightly.
Okay, I will just kind of yell down like, hey, things are getting weird.
Be there in a sec.
Don't see anything, but definitely weird.
Yeah, well, things are a little weird over here too. Just saying.
Yeah. With
Say the
Patriot
least.
saying something's weird.
So,
So if no one else is a
do
better,
we?
I'm just do it.
Hold on, Serenity.
Oh, okay.
We need a guarantee that he will actually give us the answers that we need. Don't
But
just
even
offer him what he
if has-
wants.
Exactly. We don't even know if he knows anything. So, like, if we're gonna go through this, you need to prove something to us. You need to show
Yeah.
us.
We need a gesture of faith.
Faith from all of you with me right here. If I am to step out of line, you can destroy me. What more faith do you need?
I mean,
Doesn't he want to be destroyed?
Yeah, you don't want to be kindred anyway, so
You, Oscar, know that if I wanted to die, I could have been ended.
Okay. If you don't keep your word,
right.
we'll destroy you.
And as you say this, he bites down hard on Serenity's arm as y'all sort of surround them.
I'm definitely watching to make sure he doesn't take too much.
Let me
Serenity,
know, like,
what is
how
your
much
hunger
eating
at
works.
right now?
1. I'm pretty full, considering.
Take your hunger
2.
4.
Okay.
I'll go in and get some blood
Yeah,
bags
I would
for-
just that's the only reason already offered. Is like the blood's right there. Just bring me some afterwards. It's fine.
And you feel yourself, the kiss, of course, is pleasurable, even from another kindred. And you kind of like feel yourself getting really lightheaded and sort of like falling over near the trash cans.
When I see
And-
this, I put my hand on his forehead and just boop. That's enough. You've had your fill.
And he goes,
I lick it closed.
Now tell us what we want to know.
yes, there's Sabat. Yes, the Sabat are everywhere. They have infiltrated the Camarilla. Probably some of your Anarch friends. And Colin. And what? Jason? Jason is Sabat. He works with the big one. The monster with the dragon feet.
You see, now so far you're still not telling us anything we don't already know. The Sabat are everywhere.
Well,
Be more specific.
the Jason thing we weren't 100% sure about.
You knew Jason was.
So that's just
Hey,
confirmation.
I'm trying to.
I'm saying this out of character.
Okay.
Who else is helping them in the Camarilla?
Helping. What do you find as help?
Well, how about
Who's helping them take people?
Who is feeding them information? Who are they using to infiltrate these groups? That's helping.
Sovereign's money goes a long way. The best that I can tell you is to chase the money. From the docks to night security. The Sabbat are getting in here through the crates. Much like your blood, Delroy.
By this time, I come back with a couple bags for Serenity.
I'll take those 3 off.
If I were
Thank
you,
you.
I would check the empty ship.
The empty ship.
Indeed.
The one we used for the Methuselah thing?
No.
That should be long gone.
Does the empty ship have a name?
I am looking for it right now, actually.
Okay.
Yes, the SS United States.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. All right.
All right.
Let's see.
Can you give us a name of any anarchs who are working with the Sabbat? Our Sabbat?
Anarchs are much harder to say for certain, but you should keep your eye out.
Any news on where Annabelle falls?
Annabelle? What about Annabelle?
Is she
Is she
actually
Sabbat?
No, she's just batshit crazy. That's it. That's what that laugh tells me.
Are you being serious?
Have to ask these questions. Need to know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, the laugh is enough. That's a no. That's enough.
If that is where you lie, then I question your intelligence.
Hmm.
I mean, I figured she was batshit crazy. I didn't know she was
Cute.
Sabbat, though, so fair question. Anyway, any more questions, guys?
I think we got what we need for now.
Serenity, you are even as you're sucking down these blood packs, you're feeling still a little off. I would say lower your H or your hunger down by 1, even after a few blood packs.
Okay, so I'm at 3, not 4. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Something weird about his bite.
okay then.
Shall we call that a fair exchange?
I mean, yeah.
Guess we'll find out if it all checks out. What are you gonna do now? We're gonna
My
hang around
information
my
is
alleyway.
great. Your ability to move on it is on you.
I hope you enjoy the show then.
I will. And he just walks out of the alleyway, down the street, and then out of sight.
Are you ready, Serenity?
I mean, I've eaten 3 blood bags, and I only feel like I've gotten less hungry a little bit.
Yeah. No wonder that a strange man would have a strange bite.
He's an
You
ox.
didn't
I
have
don't
to do that.
know what else to expect, honestly.
Can I do some
Yeah.
kind of roll to see what might have caused what might have been up with his bite?
Absolutely. I don't know if you have a power that really helps with this. So roll me a intelligence and occult. It's gonna be a hard check though.
Would I be able to do anything with taste of blood, even though he bit her?
You would have to take her blood, I think, right?
Do you need a bite?
It says the user dabs the blood on their tongue.
Yeah, so you'd
And
have
it's
to taste her
resolve
blood.
plus. But would that make sense?
I mean, all I'd have to do is prick my finger.
If it's saliva in there or something like that in there.
Diabetes test.
My dad has to do that every day. Anyway, I just prick my finger and I like here. Take out your tongue.
I got 2 successes.
You don't know what the hell is going on.
I've never.
Well, then we'll
something
go
like
with
that
Dolores
before.
plan. Take out your tongue.
Okay.
You can absolutely do a thing, Delroy.
Okay.
I put my bleeding thumb on his tongue and then I,
Okay. I think
Delroy, how
resolve
hungry
the
are you?
blood. I'm at 2.
Okay.
Does that require a rouse check?
Oh no, if does this spell require a rouse check?
Oh, I think it would.
It doesn't say so in the fantasy grounds.
Which one is it?
Taste for blood.
It's called a taste for blood sorcery.
Yes, let me pull this up real quick. One moment. Taste for blood. No, it's not. It does not require a rouse check.
Okay, cool. So then it's just the discipline times, and what is it? Resolve. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, a bunch of no successes.
You can re-roll.
Willpower that?
It tells you what the minimum you need for this. This has to be a difficulty 3. So
It's difficulty 3 or 6.
no, it's difficulty 3. The 6 was from.
Well, it doesn't matter. I failed. Fail.
There's a weird taste like that it leaves on your tongue, but now you don't really know what
I mean, it's fine. I'm
had
just
going
kidding.
on.
Okay. Does it taste? I guess I can't ask questions with a roll like that. I failed it, but okay.
Yeah, you don't know enough.
You don't know, unfortunately. I mean, it's
I was gonna
fine.
see if it like had anything to do with like what had happened at when we busted
The 2i, yeah.
Oscar out of
That's
the 2i
we can
place.
have the assumption, but we won't know for sure unless we ask him. And I have a feeling it's gonna take more.
Maybe the
time than
doc.
that.
Maybe the doc should take a look at you. Let's go back and.
I mean, beyond just still being hungry, I feel fine, right? Is that correct?
I don't know.
I'm asking you, Prince.
Not exactly.
Oh god, do I still feel lightheaded and shit?
You feel lightheaded, and the best that you could compare it to is when you're a human and you started getting flu-like symptoms.
She got the Rona. Just kidding.
Oh, they were using the kindred
Got
to
that-
make
got that
cure for the Rona.
Got that Delta variant.
The DV.
No,
Oh my
but you don't
God.
understand how accurate that might be if you remember a couple episodes before you joined us.
Uh-huh.
I don't. 'Cause
The reason that they were kidnapping kindred is because they were using their blood to make a vaccine.
Yep.
she got
So
the
I have a feeling now that whatever the hell they were testing, they did it on Nathaniel, and now it's in the body. Oh no!
We'll find out.
Describe all that to the others.
Dang, I was just making a joke.
I told y'all.
But you had no idea how serious the joke might actually be. Oh god, don't tell me Serenity has a Rona.
Anyway,
let's go back to the front of the
Yeah,
bodega
I'm
and tell
sure it's
Ari
fine, I'm
about
sure
what happened.
It's fine.
so you go back to Ari and
Yep.
Sarah.
Mhm.
Ari and Sarah, both of you still feel like something ain't right.
Something's weird. Something's watching us. Something's around.
Well,
Mm.
according to what we just heard, Sabat are literally everywhere.
I mean, yes.
So I
So
wouldn't be surprised if we're being watched.
Jason is definitely Sabat.
Yes.
Sovereign's money is what's bringing them into town.
Makes sense.
Maybe some anarchs.
The United States might have something to do with the disappearances.
they've infiltrated both the Camarilla and the Anarchs.
Yep.
So
Why are you saying that like you knew all of this?
It's just they're here to cause chaos. Of course, they're going to start chopping the knees out of things. Of course, if we have verified that Jason is chilling with Annabelle after hearing him told you're going to get flesh crafted into some sort of beastie, he obviously made a deal. Annabelle's crazy as shit. She won't care as long as she gets her payback. Of course, the Anarchs are going to make deal. What? Chaos. Nope. Did y'all learn anything?
USS the United States. This is about as far as in terms of what we're looking for. Yeah.
That's something. All right.
and you just trying to remember when Delroy spoke to that bouncer, did the bouncer say that Annabelle seemed more stressed than usual, or
What did you say now? My audio went funky for a moment there.
oh, no problem. I asked when Delroy spoke to that bouncer, did the bouncer say that he noticed that Annabelle seemed more stressed out about something? Or
Yes, he did say
Okay.
that she seemed on edge.
On edge. That's what it was.
What time of night is it?
does it sound like somebody who's
Time of night. This would be I don't know, maybe like midnight ish. Yeah.
Early.
Well, right now our three leads are Jason, who is working with the big bad lizard man, Sovereign, and Night Security. The Sabato coming in on in containers through the dock, and we got this empty ship to check out.
I would be hesitant about the empty part.
I agree with Doc.
Do we know where this ship is?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, we have the name.
You've seen this ship multiple times.
Okay.
It is right on the docks. Like you can't miss it. Like where
Is it like the
stuff comes
Intrepid or
in.
something like that?
Yeah,
Sorry?
pretty much.
It's like
Only
the
in shitty
Intrepid or something.
condition.
Yeah, it's a really shitty looking ship that has been there for years, just sitting on the Delaware. Like y'all have been in the parking lot with IKEA and Best Buy. You cannot miss this ship from there at all.
Everyone knows that vampires love IKEA, so we've definitely seen. Like,
I'm
what
pretty
that
sure
thing
that's
is.
where Serenity shops for her apartment furniture.
Probably.
no, she doesn't.
Okay, I hope you know that Serenity absolutely adores you, Eddie. And like Serenity wouldn't ask. Is the thing like
Yeah.
That you think that
ask? She would just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to IKEA," and then Katura, "Oh no, you're not," and I'm like, "Okay."
bold of you to think that apartment wasn't fully furnished before you moved in.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's fucking dope. Like hell yeah. Cool. Anyway,
I just picture freaking Katura comes over to Serenity's for the first time and is like, wait a minute, is this? Oh no.
This is
Oh no,
bullshit.
get rid of all of it.
That bookshelf wasn't there when I bought this place for you.
What the hell have
Where
you
did you
done?
get that?
Delroy,
Mhm.
give me one more thing. Roll me your your dice for
Had a
since the unseen.
Since the unseen.
Mhm.
okay.
Pretty sure that's up until you say it's not.
And
know
that's
what
with wits.
With an aspect.
Or resolve. Either one.
Aspects and wits. Oh, resolve.
Yeah.
My bad.
Aspects are wits or resolve. Either one.
Everyone's better.
Okay, well,
um,
they're both the same.
Yeah.
I'm spending that willpower.
How many
Booyaka.
willpower?
3?
How much willpower do you have?
Can't have much more left.
I have 7.
Oh, you have a lot actually. Okay.
Damn.
You don't see anything, Delroy. Yeah. I think Ari said that she had a feeling that something wasn't right, but you don't see anything.
Can I can my wards be activated at this point? Like the wards around the bodega, detecting anything, deflecting anything?
No one's trying to
They
get you
going
to
like,
bodega.
no. I don't know.
Nothing is
But
happening
the wards go into the like. All right.
in or
That's
around
fair.
your place.
You're right. You're right.
Nothing is happening in or around your place that would make your wards activate. I'll put it like that.
No, you're right, Doc. There's something. Someone's here. Something's going on.
So we go then.
Do we want to keep talking out here, or do we want to go
In.
inside?
The words,
Let's
if
go
your words are still up, then they can't get in if they have any ill intent.
Yeah, let's go inside then.
It,
And yeah, we'll move this party into the
Basement.
bodega. Bodega spa.
ridiculous.
Spadega.
Spadega. Oh, that's the name. That's the name, Spadega.
Spadega. From
All right.
Spalala
All
to Spadega.
Spadega.
They got
All right.
What?
Have your basement.
What'd you say? Going in the
How much
basement?
blood do you have in your basement? I need to experiment to see how much actually. Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing we have a decent
Like,
supply.
I don't know
at
how
this
much,
point.
how much you need to drink in order to get back to 1.
What happened? What's wrong?
Huh? Oh,
Basically,
in order to get
he
the
made a
information.
deal.
We made a deal.
Oh. Yeah, right.
And dude,
Y'all are inside now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Don't like
Cool.
that. Don't like that question.
Anyway, basically, he wanted blood fresh from the source. Turns out he was from Kindred.
Again.
I offered my arm because we had no other better ideas. And now I drank 3 blood bags, and I still feel like it only took 100 the edge off. Weird.
Delroy's got his eyes out the window of the Spadega while this conversation's going on.
He's like, why don't you check me over? By all means.
Delroy. And anybody else, roll me a wits and awareness. Also, did you
Yay!
rouse your wits, Delroy, or you roused something else?
On the last
You-
roll, I didn't rouse anything.
No.
You roused it. No, you
It-
roused it for your streetwise.
You stay. Yeah. Okay. That's what it was. So your rouse stays there for the whole scene. That's why I asked. But 'cause y'all moved inside. I
Oh.
just wanted to know
Oh, so the wits always gets +2 for the rest of the whole thing. Oh.
for a
I should
scene.
have done wits.
But now that you're
I
moved
should've done wits the
inside,
last one.
that would be another rouse roll. That's what I was asking.
I'll spend both.
Um,
All
I'm
blood,
looking
all
over
blood dice. All
Serenity
blood dice. Let's see how this goes.
to see if I notice anything.
Oh, looking
Oh.
at Serenity, like see if there's anything weird about Serenity.
Ooh,
Yeah.
successes.
Does she smell funny?
I mean, I showered before I came here.
Certain medicines give off a scent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. Do we gotta
Okay, Oscar. Hold on. Let me get these. So
Yeah.
anybody else rolling wits and awareness?
I did. I rolled 2. I rolled 2 out of 4.
I'm gonna
I did.
I'm
I
gonna
only
rouse my
got one
wits.
success.
fuck.
We're
Now
rolling
I
great
gotta
tonight,
stop it with
guys.
this.
Delroy.
Failed my rouse.
Happy.
This
We're
is
gonna be
Not
back in the
listening.
basement.
Not listening.
it is time.
Oh shit.
That was
I'm
me.
gonna-
Sorry.
Brother.
I'm also going to rouse because that was terrible.
Rouse what?
Oh
Wit?
my god.
Can
I'm gonna rouse my awareness.
does a
'Cause I have
ghoul
more
have
die.
willpower?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
dope! I'm gonna roll some of Sarah's willpower then.
I got a 10 on the D10.
Okay. That is a success. If you have
Okay.
multiple 10s, then they count as a crit.
There
Oh,
we go.
I was just rousing, so I can reroll.
So Sarah got a 6.
I also got a 6.
Do you need me to re-roll?
Okay,
with that
I
last roll
have
again.
I have 3 successes now.
Wisdom awareness.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll come back to the awareness rolls. Ari, roll me your medicine.
Intelligence medicine.
Yep.
Wow. Shit. Willpower. I can do up to 3, right?
Yep.
There we go. 3.
Damn.
Nice.
How many
So
did you
that
get?
is 9 successes.
Sweet Jesus. Good job, Ari.
I was
Okay.
really hoping the doctor would fucking get good on medicine. Like, come on.
So it's a messy crit. So it's a crit with consequence, but
What else is new? Say goodbye to the electricity, gang.
you the best way I can say this is that you don't have any other way to really tell from Serenity other than scent. But the best thing you can tell is that Serenity's been poisoned. But you don't think it was intentional. Because usually when kindred are poisoned, it's because they pull blood from someone else. But you don't know what the poison does. But Serenity's definitely poisoned.
But it doesn't smell like because again, she has been working at the hospital as a doctor, as a kindred. It doesn't smell like drugs. It doesn't smell like
No.
anything that
The
she's used to.
Best
This
way
is
you
weird.
could
Okay.
compare it to is it smells like garbage. But not like the trash cans that you were standing by, but like a scent of garbage that almost like the essence of garbage is coming off of, like decay and rot of like food or something spoiled is coming off of her. And it's not like you sense it just like a smell like an alcoholic that had too much booze. It is more more below the surface than that. So like, you know, if someone came by that didn't really look into this, they just somebody that took a shower, like, but you smell something off.
Okay. Don't do that again. You're sick.
Just staring at a room like, what the fuck?
You don't feel as strong, Serenity. I just put it like that for now.
Mm-hmm.
For our wits and awareness things, Delroy, Sarah, you don't see it as much as you hear it, but the trunk of the van goes clunk, chomp.
Like it's the trunk of the van, like
Yep.
it's like
Like
being
it got
opened.
opened and closed.
No, there's not a body in there.
I
Ugh.
want to use electroception.
And what does that do?
I will put it in the chat. It's level 1.
Okay. And does that require a roll or rouse check? Let me
It
see.
requires resolve in the 11 bolt.
Do you have a level of Auspex? This is amalgam power. You have to have a level of Auspex to take this.
I do. I mean, I have presence and obfuscate,
Obfuscate.
so I would get the point into that part of getting this.
Okay. We'll roll with it. I'll roll with it for now.
For sake of simplicity, we're rolling with it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
So no roll is required to activate.
You're muted there,
perception.
Fer.
Oh, right. I was just reading you only have to roll if you're trying to discern differences between multiple signals. You don't have to roll outright at first. It's free to just
Yeah,
activate
no
it.
roll. Yeah, no rolls.
But if you wanted to know more information, then you'd have to roll.
I think in this case, I'm gonna have to roll. The minute if they happen to say something came from the trunk of their car,
Yep.
and this was this was like audibly said, then I would pop that.
Okay. Roll it.
All right. Just let me know when I need to roll.
That is going to be resolve plus the number of levels you have into 11 bolt.
Let's use this.
And you can rouse your resolve if you like to as well.
No, I was like, all right. Let's see if I my D10s. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Two. I got 4 above 6. From 6 and above out of 6 dice.
So you have 4 successes.
Yes.
Okay.
5 successes. I'm sorry. I did not see that last dice.
You don't know what this is.
But I could. All right.
You don't know.
I'll take that.
You have no idea. There is a the trunk opened, it closed. You felt the jolt of that, but that is all you could discern.
Oh,
Ari, you're not particularly attached to the minivan, are you?
nope. It's just
Okay,
been
then.
helpful.
So
Oh, let's go see.
I
And
got it at an
kind of-
auction. It's fine. Like
Kind of wave over to Sarah.
Sarah pulls out the strap.
Service issued.
You walk out. Is everybody going outside?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I assume.
No.
I assume, Delray, you have cameras in this looking out, right?
I got some cameras, I think.
I think I'll.
I mean, I didn't invest anything in security, but we have cameras. Yeah, we had cameras from when
from beforehand,
we've seen
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Invested in security was one of the things that happened when Katura Baptiste said they were going
Started
to
bankrolling us.
Yeah,
bankroll
like,
this
what?
this remodel.
What kind of operation do you think this is?
Excuse me, my spa is upstairs.
The Spadega.
even-
Honestly,
it-
if
the
when it comes to
bodega's
questions about
upstairs.
what's in and not in the bodega, we should just turn to Katara and be like, eh.
It's like it's right there. Did you not notice?
Then I'll just jump on. We'll just look at the cameras, see if see if it's recording, and also just observe from there.
Okay. So they all go out. Who's going to take you? Sarah going to take lead on opening the trunk, or
No, because we've probably done this a couple times. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if this. Damn it, it does. Oh, I wanted to do that. Honestly, I'm going to do it anyway. Ooh, going to go ahead and very subtly just pop my shadow arms. Hold my hand out like I'm doing the little beep beep to open it. And just the shadow arm is going to go back and pop the lever to open the trunk. See if anything hinky happens when it is clicked and pushed open.
cool?
I have to do a rouse check for it, so wish me
I
luck,
was
everybody.
just about to ask for that.
Ooh, we're good.
Okay.
So,
Are y'all? Is anybody else at the trunk? Serenity.
I'm
I imagine
behind.
even if I'm weaker, I'm still strong enough to handle opening a trunk.
Yeah, I went out, but I'm definitely like behind.
Okay.
So squishy.
Even not my weakest, I'm the strongest, like physically strongest.
Is Sarah back there as well?
Sarah is by
With the
me.
gun?
Like I tell everybody to kind of wait by me, and then once it's up, to make sure it's not gonna do anything magical or anything else on opening, then she goes and clears.
Cool. The trunk opens. And there's a person in the trunk, taped up and staring at y'all. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my god.
I guess we'll ask if any of us recognize them next session.
Daniel.
It's Jason.
It is, looks like a female looking person. That's all you got.
Like a who?
Like
Huh.
a female presenting person.
Yep.
We'll find out more later.
God damn.
Better be
Okay.
Sierra.
It better be Sierra.
No! I'm trying to avoid Sierra!
I mean, Ari has an idea on how we could take care of that real quick. So if it is Sierra, so
Honestly, Sierra doesn't even care
Click,
anymore. Like, if she stays in her own corner, then that's fine. I would just stay away. That's fine. I don't know.
you know it's not going to be that easy. You know that.
I know that, but I can dream, okay?
I mean, that's fair.
So how we feeling? Season 1 premiere. I was
Oh my god.
ready to
I
throw
can't
out
believe-
some more spicy things, but y'all went in a direction that didn't go with the spicy things. So
Well, can we ask what the spicy things were?
Can the spicy things come up next week?
Yeah, like
I could tell
Spicy
you what
things
the
are always
spicy
there.
things were, but the spicy things can still happen. So
Yeah, it's
Uh,
gonna be a surprise.
Okay, that's fine. If there's still things that can happen, that's fine. If there are no longer things that could happen, I'm curious about what could happen.
oh no, like the way I structure games is that like some stuff that could happen already happened, and other things that could have happened might happen later.
Okay.
So how are we
Well, that's
feeling?
right.
Everybody good? Like
Oh my god, I'm
I
how
like
do
so
y'all
it.
feel
pumped for
about
next.
session?
I'm so pumped for next week. What the fuck? I want to know who's in the
Hey.
trunk.
What's the trunk? What's in the trunk?
Me, I want to know too.
What's in the
What's in the
trunk?
box?
What's in the box? I
box?
hate that we make the same references at the same time.
To be fair, we should know what's in the box. It was a person. Remember?
I mean, that's true. It is
No,
a
no, you
person.
understand. What's in the box is the name of a Biz Marquee song, so we're all referencing the
I'm
chorus
going
Stop.
to
song.
throw hands.
What's in the
Throw hands.
box?
Next time
Oh,
I
you
come
are-
down to
you're
Jersey, I am
joking. Oh,
stopping
you're
in New
joking,
York
okay.
and just smacking you. I hope you understand this.
Ivy, he's been joking literally every time he says something like that.
Every
Yeah.
time he opens his
Literally
mouth.
every
did
time.
was the song dangerous actually by that person?
No. I even said who it was by
Got him.
earlier, and you
Got him.
didn't listen.
To be fair, you and I talked at the same time.
Just ignore everything Mike says. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure
really
that is
should.
that
This
is
is
that is the
this is
lesson.
why
They're right.
one
You should
person
ignore everything that I say.
is not gonna.
As Mike and as Delroy.
To be fair,
Yeah,
that
right.
usually that's correct.
I really enjoyed that our whole season, our opener took place at the Spadega. That's
Yeah,
The whole
y'all didn't
final-
even go anywhere.
final
Like,
episode.
took place
Very
within
nice.
15 feet of the bodega
Yeah,
doors.
right.
That's fine. So that
I mean,
now, but it's okay. She kind of.
I was happy to move the story other places, but y'all were there, and I made stuff happen there, so it's fine.
I'm honestly like Ari is like, okay, so we have to move on this boat tonight because if it is connected to the Sabbat and they've just been standing here hanging out listening to our conversation the whole night.
You really want to go into a boat full of Sabat? I'm really questioning this
Absolutely
decision
not.
making.
However,
No,
I mean,
werewolves I'm cool
man.
with. Werewolves I'm cool with.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So I mean, well,
And to be fair, they're gonna come at
Fine.
us anyway.
yeah.
Y'all
I
do
mean,
have a
I-
tendency of going into
Yeah.
places where, like, oh, this is a dangerous home base for these other people. Let's just go walk in, see what happens.
There was
To
a
be
good reason
fair, it
for
worked
that,
with the
though.
2i.
did it?
A little bit.
It did.
We accomplished getting shark bait back. They
And
Yeah.
everyone else in there.
not everyone. They hate us in particular now. Like
There'll be no consequences of killing off a bunch of Second Inquisition soldiers.
that's what
At
I'm saying.
all.
Like we
And that's not- that's
0%
not gonna be-
consequence.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
keep
I never said there
knocking
wouldn't be
the head-
consequences. I just said it worked out pretty well when we did it.
We keep knocking the head off of the fluffy dandelion, not realizing all of the fluffy dandelion seeds we're knocking off.
I like how this is basically Philly by night. Oh look, there are the consequences to my actions.
I don't want this consequence.
will
What's
arise
chasing me right now?
in your lives, but you gotta be smart about it.
Another Biz Marquee hit. Just rolling.
Oh,
Who's that Biz Marquee?
Oh,
I know,
just-
right?
all right, this is where we wrap
Ivy,
it up.
Go
Ivy,
Google.
I'm
Wrap it up.
yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to just Google it, okay? You are breaking everyone's
know how
heart
to
right
spell it.
now.
I'm glad I got to see Biz Markie live before he.
What?
I did get to see Biz Markie live.
I'm very curious to see how long the poison lasts if it goes away.
Oh, you're fucked, by the way.
How, what?
Oh,
You're
no.
fucked. I'm just putting it that way. You're fucked.
Like,
Hungry? Why wait? Grab 17 bags of blood and see what happens.
am I allowed to know? Am I allowed to know what's going on? Am I like, do I need to make a new character?
No, you're not. I need a new character. You just have some penalties. Just put it like that. Sort of just
Anyway,
incurred a
good session.
blood hunt, not knowing Biz Markie.
Okay, to be fair, I had one on me anyway, technically for a while. So, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so I
I hope I remember. I want to try something next time, and I hope I remember.
Write that shit down.
but yeah,
I'll be like, what does
um,
this mean?
absolutely. I am ready with a bunch of things.
Cool.
I hope
you're-
y'all like the start of the new season. I was very excited to
was
put this
fun.
on. I hope y'all like the new, like the somewhat updated graphics that we put on. I really like the font that I was able to find here.
I like
Philly
it.
by
I
Night
like it.
thing.
That's
The
very nice. I
the
enjoy it.
Liberty Bells around
It's a little hard to
the
read Philly by Night, but other than that, it's great.
It's John
Is it?
Pye,
I can
in
fix
our-
that.
our John
give it
Pye
to
Yeah,
of the
that's the only part of it that
Masquerade.
really is the problem. Is like the actual Philly by Night is like black and red, and the problem is it blends in really well.
I will
Oh.
update that. That's a good thing.
Or just make it like a light, like me like a dark gray or something. I don't know.
Cool. Yep. So let's give everybody a chance to say who they are, where they are up to, and put that on. So let's start with Alonzo.
What's up, everyone? Lonzo Gonzo here. You can find me on Twitter at Lonzo Gonzo. You can also find me at Twitch, where I might be streaming again. Don't know when. Lonzo Gonzo _. But of course, you can find me here every Saturday at Rolling These 20s, playing Oscar de Leon Ponce with Philly by Night.
Sweet. Ivy.
You can find me at IVM2757 on Twitter, IVM_57 on TikTok for cosplay things. I will do more with that eventually. Yeah, that's about it. You can find me here, obviously, on Wednesdays and Saturdays for Cyberpunk and Vampire, respectively. Cyberpunk run by our darling Marky Mike. Probably gonna die next week. It's gonna be great.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna be talking shit all the way on my way out. That's all y'all need to know.
No, I mean you.
I hope
actually
Mike is
care.
the first one. I hope Mike is the first one to TPK us.
I mean,
There it
the
is.
last thing we left off with was you and Theta picking up bombs that you were finding around this place.
Hey, just about to
mean-
start chucking them out the door. Like, we'll
I
see
didn't
what
write
happens.
this stuff. You wrote it.
I mean,
Welcome to
hey,
my
if it
life as a
happens, it
storyteller.
Which, you know what would be funny? That would I've never had a TPK while I was present anyway. And I've never had a character die, so that would be fun.
I've actively avoided TPKing people when I should have, so maybe I'm just too nice.
To
He's
be fair,
also-
the only reason I didn't get TPK along with the rest of my party is because I had to leave early. Like me and a
Word.
person survived technically, and again, that was because I wasn't there.
Oh.
Mikey Mike.
Hello, I'm Mikey Mike. You can find me Saturday nights doing this thing. On Wednesday nights, I'm the referee of our Cyberpunk Red Trauma Team Chronicles, where I try not to kill everybody, but you get what you
You
get.
do make it hard.
Also, if you're into old-timey blues music and old-time music and people, you should check out my alter ego, Hubby Jenkins. I'm starting to travel around and play old-timey music. Find me. Boom.
Then we have Fair.
Make sure I'm not muted. Okay.
You're
cool.
not muted.
Hi, I'm Fair. You can follow me at twitch.tv/fairbear, where I stream whenever I want. You can also follow me on Twitter at fairbear. And of course, Saturdays you could find me here for Philly by Night. Tomorrow you can catch me on D&D Jordan Lee's channel, where I will be playing in a game for to fundraise for Color of Change. We're doing amazing. We've already reached a good amount. I think we're over $3,000 now. And then Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can find me over at the Greater Restoration Crew for our Titan's Grave campaign.
Woo.
Follow me on Twitter. That's the best way to know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Liz.
I'm Liz and Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you would want to find me. Mostly I'm here. Saturdays and Wednesdays. Doing this. That's about it for now. Might be more soon, hopefully.
Bada boom, bada bing. And I guess that leaves me. I am Prince, aka Doubles of Dice around the interwebs. You can find me at twitch.tv/doubles and dice, as well as over here rolling these 20s. Tomorrow you can catch me doing my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, Acquisitions Inc. The initiative, where we are closing in on the final chapter of our campaign there, which should be chaos and comedy in equal parts, probably. Mostly comedy, though. My players are pretty funny, and it's funny because they do really dumb shit, and it's great. It's just great.
That's just
they give me such
all of your
joy.
players.
It
All
really
of your
is.
players do dumb
I think
shit all the time.
you bring out the chaos.
I think that is accurate. I won't deny it.
You and Brett are just magnets for chaos.
We really are. We were talking about this recently, actually.
I know, because I remember, like, when we were doing the mini campaign, Red's like, I just attract the chaos. I've accepted it at this point. And I'm like, it's not chaotic. And then it became chaotic without me, even with my efforts. And yeah.
And then tomorrow, basically right after that game, I will be on D&D Jordan Lee's channel as well, doing fundraising for Color Change as a player this time in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, or Dungeons and Dragons one shot, with Philadelphia as the DM for that one. And that will be the final game of the I believe that's the final game of the
Yeah,
whole
I
thingy.
think so. Yeah, I'm
So-
doing the I think I'm the game right before you.
Yep. So yeah, catch
Also
me for
D-
double the D&D
also
tomorrow.
D&D. Yeah, also in D&D tomorrow for me. So
So do make
Hey,
sure you all
guys.
are following D&D Jordan Lee.
yes,
It's gonna
absolutely.
be great. They're all wonderful people, and they're all doing something really amazing. Go
Damn
support
it,
it.
Lonzo.
Do the retweet.
Got it. Come back with the dad duty and the shout out.
Badoom. All right, so we are going to call it here.
Who we raiding?
Are we good raid?
I'm looking.
Technic is on, CB is on, Persephorath is on.
Do we have any nerds playing some
I don't want. I gotta go back to dad duty.
All right.
Sure thing. We will
Peace all. Thank you everyone for
catch
stopping by.
you
Hanging out.
later. Oh, they actually have an official channel now. We'll go. Actually, we're gonna go raid some other VTM players. I think.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
I know Finis Starlight has moved their game, their New Orleans game, from their channel to like a channel for their group called Night Prophecies. So we're gonna pop over to them. They have
That's dope.
they're on their
That's a
second
dope
season.
name.
It really
so we're gonna
is.
Pop over that way. So let's get that raid started. Yeah, it is a pretty dope name, not gonna lie. And we will see y'all next week. Or this week,
Bye.
technically, Wednesday is this week. I don't just,
No, yeah.
It's because it's past midnight in my time, so whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Much
We'll
love.
see you Wednesday.
And keep rolling those 20s.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, you did it.
Perfect.
I like that one. I think that was good. That was improv. Good night, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
And can I hit a button? I think I can press the button. Rating now. Oh yeah. Our raid call is hashtag Rolling Deez Raids.
Rolling these raids.
We out.